Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 5 of Spirits of Lightning. Can you believe it's been 5
I
episodes
forget about
already?
that, and then every time I'm
Oh no.
Oh no, Z, you turned into a robot.
One that's coming through
is
the
perfect.
fourth dimension or something, too.
Okay, anyway, um, it is the 5th episode already, um, and we've had some very dramatic events. Um,
A death.
yeah.
okay. Now I can hear you. I have no idea
Great.
what
You
happened.
sound so much better, Z. Yeah, as soon as we went live, you started coming through like like I thought we were
That's
going to have to
me.
exercise you.
Oh no, Fanny, why are you shouting?
Um
Why are you yelling at nothing outside? But when somebody rang the doorbell, you did not react at all. You're silly, Benny.
so,
Okay, bye.
before we get into everything that happened last week, I think it's only fair to acknowledge that we had Halloween this past week.
True.
Yeah.
So what are everyone's Halloween traditions? I'm sure most people don't celebrate it as intensely as Abby does, but I don't know what y'all got going on.
We used to just do a lot of different things, but we haven't really done anything for Halloween for years. I mean, we didn't even watch like any horror movies this year, or do we kind of slept through it. I guess that was part of the problem.
Yeah, we were a little bit sicky over Halloween,
Oh, I hope
so
y'all are
lots of
feeling
sleeping.
better.
We are, or at least I am. I can't speak for Fern.
I went to work.
You made money. That's a great Halloween tradition.
Uh,
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done anything for Halloween too. I mean, I love it. It's my favorite time of year, but I don't really have any traditions for it. I was planning on watching the Fear Street trilogy again, but
the
I
what?
was just tired. Fear Street?
Is that like Dream
Oh, it's
Street,
so
the boy band?
no. Oh, it's so good. It's a Netflix original trilogy. Um, it's a slasher trilogy made as like an homage to all the classic slashers, and like it's got so many references in it. It features a lesbian couple. They do
Nice.
not bury their gays.
That's good.
Um, and it's just so good in general, and it's oh,
Well, it explains why I've
like
never
there's a
heard
few
of it
moments.
being both Netflix exclusive and a slasher film.
Yeah, it's not overly gory. Like there are a few moments. Um, oh, and there's one animal death, but it's off screen.
Mm.
But the other dog lives.
Well,
It's also just like a really good cast.
yeah,
It's just and the soundtrack is amazing.
that all
It's
sounds
set in 3
incredible.
different
It's a
It is
shame I'll never
incredible. I
watch it.
highly recommend it.
You don't
Um,
like slashers?
No.
I do.
That's funny.
I'm not a slasher person either. Uh, and there were a couple scenes where it was like a little much for me, but my friend had watched the trilogy beforehand, and they were like, "Okay, here are the moments that I think are going to be too much for you, so you can just like close your eyes and la 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 through them."
There's basically no horror movie or thriller that I like won't watch or I'm not interested in, but many of them I'm then like, no one should watch this.
Yeah, I mean, I like a little bit more silliness with my horror movies. I mean, one of my favorite franchises is just Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh,
Just
that's
yeah.
because
valid.
it's
I haven't seen
so-
it, but I know.
It's so
about it.
much. It's just like, I'm gonna kill you in a stupid ass way.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Fear Street trilogy, when it comes down to it, is essentially about women and love in like romantic, familial, and platonic ways.
I do like that stuff.
And I just think that's beautiful and wonderful. And like I said, they don't bury the gays. The final girl is black,
Cool.
which was great.
My Halloween movie is Practical Magic.
Oh, I do
Yo,
love
okay,
Practical
true.
Magic. Mine is Nightmare Before Christmas.
Mine is
Okay.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That tracks.
Did you know they recently
You've
made a
never
video
seen
game?
that once since we've
Yeah.
been in a relationship.
Have you played the video game?
I've only seen it. I thought I heard it was just like a Dead by Daylight clone, so I was kind of like, I don't really like Dead by Daylight too much.
I don't know. I haven't played much. Well, I haven't played any of either. But it is. I wouldn't call it a clone. I mean, it's another asymmetric deal like that. I think.
Mm.
Oh, my pizza bagels are done. Be right back.
Okay. And I think on that note, let's go ahead and recap from last time. I'll roll our d6 for the recap. I rolled a 4. That means it is Fern's turn.
Oh, rip. It's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So last time we were like checking out these buildings, and then there were monsters, and then Akuma, I think was his name, died.
Whoever that guy was.
We did
Oh
not
my
like
God.
this. Lacriman almost died. Very close. We don't like this either. Shit.
You
Yeah.
almost died.
So
Yeah, Sheeta almost died as well. She got crit in the
True.
head.
true. I forgot that was last time. Felt like a really long time ago that I got double critted and
Mhm.
was level 2 dying or something like that.
Yeah, you were dying too.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I think it's because last time started on a really good, easy to remember spot because we entered this area.
Right.
Like we entered the building area at the beginning of the turn because I'm pretty sure we were lost and we got through the woods last time and that's where we ended last time, right, Sarah?
Yes. Yeah, so our
True.
episode 3 ended with you fighting the
4.
no, 4 was the last one. I'm saying episode 3, the previous one,
Oh.
ended with you fighting the
thought
yellow musk creepers.
Yeah.
And then so we picked up in episode 4. You were navigating the forest. You came to find this fort in the middle of the forest that seemed to be
And we met the
a
Kondamas.
little bit run down, but still was home to a number of bandits. You met some Kodama along the way, some in the forest that were like twisting the dimensions of the forest to make people get lost as sort of a defensive mechanism against some of the evil forces at play here. And you also met a Kodama in the ginkgo tree at the fort who warned you about the supply room down to the south here, and you went into the supply room. You fought some evil kami, some Itan Momen, the animated cloth, and also some bandits came in, and you had some very close calls, and unfortunately, your good pal Akuma rolled a natural 1 on his recovery check and died immediately before he was about to get healed. So
I just want to preference. I did get rid of I did change around some of my cantrips, so now I have stabilize. So that shouldn't happen again.
fingers
Yeah.
crossed.
It would never happen
We'll
again
see.
because he died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For that
Akuma will
character,
never die
yes.
again.
And so
Crap, Tyler.
from Rydell's perspective, when in the middle of the woods when fighting the after fighting the yellow musk creepers, the Ningyo doll just kind of collapsed, ragdolled. So you had to pick him up and bring him back to the cart. Perhaps some sort of spiritual interference with the doll. You,
It did get blasted
yeah.
during that combat pretty hard.
So you followed along with the party, and they decided to go in and explore the fort. And then at a certain point, after a number of minutes had gone by, the Ningyo just woke up and just started to walk off on its own. Just walk straight into the fort. And it arrives, it seemingly knows where to go, and following the sounds of combat, runs to this storage room, throws open the door, and is able to assist the party fighting against some bandit, I called them bandit skulkers, some rogues of the bandit group. Unfortunately, they killed Akuma, who is now dead on the ground. And that is where we pick up right now. We're all just standing over Akuma's dead body. What would you like to do?
Okay, well, I'm gonna start because Ningyo's kind of whole thing is who just played the horror sting.
That's the Hell's Kitchen sting.
It's a lot of sting. So anyway, Ningyo's whole thing is like it wants to move on to the afterlife, and it's going to help as many spirits as it can move on to the afterlife
Mm-hmm.
in its journey, whether they want to or not, quite frankly. So what would probably happen is Ningyo would probably just like kneel over the body and perform last rites.
Okay.
I don't know if there's like a specific ritual for that or not.
I'm sure there is, but you would know it with your training in religion.
Okay.
Close the eyes, say a prayer,
Then a rage demon comes out.
cross his arms
Yeah.
over his chest, all that stuff.
And then it doesn't care about the body; it just cares about the spirit. So y'all can do whatever.
Yeah, and as far as you know, the spirit has passed on to meet its judgment and be ferried to the afterlife.
So I think we should bury him, guys. I don't know about y'all.
Reasonable as I do
I think
believe
we should
there's
loot
still
us.
enemies afoot at the moment. Maybe
I guess
not
so.
too close, but certainly around.
I feel like trying to bury him right now would be a bad idea, considering we're in hostile territory.
There's an enemy nearby. You cannot rest.
Well, at the very least, you can search around this room if you would like.
Stick me in a barrel. I'll be like a Dark Souls loot later for someone.
All right, that works for me.
I guess since we paid dearly to get into this supply room, let's check out what's in here.
Yeah.
Okay, in the storehouse, let's see. Okay. You all turn the room over. You use detect magic and all that, and at the back of the storeroom, underneath a crate, you find a hat that is crumpled and squashed, but it seems to be emanating a magical aura.
Oh.
All right, let's identify that.
Okay.
I have detect magic.
I gotta look up how identifying magical items works in this. I think you just have to make a recall knowledge check with the associated magical tradition.
Well, I think I've got both Arcana and Occult.
Okay.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
so
Lackerman knows that magic exists. And that's the extent.
yeah.
That's it.
So
Oh,
you
and religion. So,
let's see.
sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't have this item doesn't have a specific tradition listed for it. So I will say Arcana would probably be the best for this. So yeah, anyone who wants to try to identify it can roll an Arcana check, and remember to read out your results so the people listening in at
I
home
got a
can.
14 total.
14's not good enough.
Okay. Kind of figured.
22.
All right. I think a 22 is good enough. Yeah, 22 is good enough. So this is a hat of disguise. It is a ordinary looking hat that allows you to cloak yourself in illusions, and you can activate it using by spending 1 minute to interact with it, and once per day you can do that to cast a first level illusory disguise spell on you. And while setting up
That
the
would be great
disguise,
if we
you
had
can,
a rogue in the party.
yeah, while setting up the disguise, you can magically alter the hat to appear as a comb, ribbon, helm, or other piece of headwear.
Oh.
Mm.
So who would like that on... You know what, I'll just put that in the stash.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
seems
think
like
anyone
an item
particularly
with
needs it.
many use. A party use item.
Just noticed I ate my snack already.
Oh, so
Well,
it
good
looks
thing
like...
Akuma died for a magic hat.
Yep.
So, apparently in the
probably
remaster, they
would've wanted
changed
it.
the name to Masquerade Scarf.
Oh.
But it has the exact same effect.
Wow.
I'll also put all of Akuma's equipment into the stash as well.
Rip 'em.
Put him in the barrel.
No barrel.
Not the barrel.
My head's sticking out.
No, it's so much worse. If we put him in the barrel, we gotta stick his head down in there. You can't do that.
Down for.
Maybe we could just put a little blanket over him.
Make sure my
Yeah, we've got
dumpy is sticking out.
We got the cloths that were previously akumatized.
Akumatized!
It's a corpse barrel.
I know that reference.
I know that reference too.
Only because
hilarious.
of me.
Okay, Abby.
So we
I'll
can,
take
yeah,
my-
we could drape a cloth over him for the time being, but I feel like we should come back for when there's less
Wait.
enemies afoot.
How does a cloth become akumatized?
It
Well,
was.
a little
It just
evil
was.
butterfly flies into it,
Yeah.
and then Hawkmoth talks to it and tells it to give into its negative
True.
emotions.
Yeah, fake fan,
Oh, yeah,
Abby.
And then promises it
ever
something.
since Well, like, he can do a lot more of that now that he's fixed the butterfly.
Okay,
Clip.
this is not the Miraculous Ladybug podcast.
I'm just saying, now that he's fixed it, he's unstoppable.
I feel I've seen further into the show.
I'm
Right.
behind. I think I've only seen like the first 2 seasons, so like this is
Oops.
going over my head.
I didn't mean to spoil anything.
Okay,
I don't
okay,
know that you
y'all.
really did.
I don't know what we're talking about.
So,
Miraculous.
you tuck
Sorry.
Akuma's body
Can't believe
away.
this is the thing we've all
You give
Yeah,
him
yeah.
a little kiss on the forehead. Good night, sweet prince.
That's canon. We all kissed his forehead.
You're really in there.
So, what would you
Ningyo
like to
doesn't
do
have
now?
lips. Ningyo did not kiss him on the forehead.
Yeah, I'm not kissing him on the forehead.
Well, damn.
Well, with that taken care of, I feel like it's time to peek around some corners and make sure that no one's coming.
Now that he's
Yeah.
been properly shoved into a barrel, let's get on with our day.
Oh no.
Okay, so yeah, you can look around. You see that there is sort of a wooden path that connects the storeroom to a longer, flat building to the west, and you can also just walk around, and there's like another walkway to the north of where you are now that goes around the corner, and you think leads back towards the entrance where that little forge area was.
I would love to look around, but the game is paused and I can't move my
Oh,
token.
I'm sorry. I forget it does that every time.
Thank you.
Who's there?
Okay.
I would like to look around stealthily. I'm gonna say that
Okay.
right now.
Make her a stealth check.
It's probably not gonna be very good.
Rip.
Yeah,
You know,
I guess an animate doll stands out pretty good.
I guess I'll make a stealth check too while we're at it. I rolled a 13.
Yeah, you
Not a
guys
very
are not
stealthy
very
bunch.
stealthy, but fortunately it looks like there's not many people out. Go ahead and everyone make perception checks as you're looking around.
Yeah.
Lackerman just makes little cartoon as he steps.
Pumpkin roll.
Natural 2.
A natural 2's
Did
all
2 of us
around.
get nat 2s?
I got a 22.
That's embarrassing.
Okay, so
I'm rolling a
Asahi.
natural 2 at rolling perception.
Yeah, and Asahi, remember to move your token to where you want to be. Or tokens, I should say.
It's hard.
So yeah, Asahi, as you catch up with everyone, you hear that this long building to the west, you hear what sounds like the sound of snoring coming from
Where did
within.
everyone go? Oh. I'm sorry, I got confused. I got lost.
So you suspect that someone, at least one person, may be sleeping in the building beside you. But above that, you can hear what sounds like a ting, ting, ting. The sound of somebody perhaps
X-Men.
working an anvil.
I wonder who that could be.
Who can say?
Cautiously approach the forge area.
Who could
Cautiously.
it be now?
Okay, so you make your way over to the forge, and you see that there is a man standing behind the anvil, just kind of toiling away at a katana that he is working on. Tyler, would you like to describe this man?
As of right now, he is lightly dressed. A lightly dressed, very stout, very muscular dwarf. Just working as hard as he can on this sword, sweating, just
Yeah.
tired. He's beat. Very fair skin, blonde hair. He does not come from this area, of course.
What's blonde?
A gold hair.
I don't know. I've never seen blonde before. I wouldn't even know what I would be needing to look at.
That'll be a new specimen for you.
That's not true. The Hana, the little girl from the town, she has blondish, light brown hair. So,
Oh.
not like bleach blonde, but just fair colored hair.
Not
Gotta
like
make a
dwarven gold
Scandinavian
blonde.
dwarf.
No. Not
Like,
like
when did dwarves start being blonde?
They can have whatever
I mean,
color hair
just
they want.
sometimes.
It's a fantasy world.
Yeah, they're Scandinavian based, so
Yeah.
a lot of their stuff is Scandinavian. Matters
I thought they were Scottish.
they're Yorkshire.
Like the terriers.
It depends on, well, I was gonna say it depends on whether you're going by Tolkien or not, but Tolkien got them from Norwegian/Scandinavian folklore. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
'cause
just they happen to use Scottish accents in the movies.
Yeah, they come from Norse mythology. So do elves.
I like my Russian dwarf, but that's my own preference.
Yes, we know
That's
you
fine.
love Anya. Okay, so you see this dwarf, and you see that his leg is actually shackled, and there's a chain that seems to be keeping him chained to this forge area. If he has noticed you, he has not reacted as of yet. He seems to be focused on his
Have I?
craft.
Well, seems like we should leave that alone.
And nothing to see here. Bye.
Just
imagine
imagine
if
that
we
as
never
Tyler's
picked
new
up on fucking
character.
murder.
It's locked here forever. I am
Gee,
Andre.
I feel like our friend Akuma would have approached this feller.
Probably.
This feller.
All right. Well,
Akuma gets
I don't
back
know
from
why
the
I feel like
ground
I was
and
gonna
goes,
say something.
If only you had some charismatic characters in your party who could talk to people.
What if? Okay.
Oh,
So from around
Lord.
the corner, from around the corner, I'm
Do we
like,
have that?
"Psst, psst, 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 psst."
Yeah, you're one of them, Abby,
"Oh, why me?
because
What?
you have a high charisma.
Yeah, but I don't like people."
All
Oh my
right.
god.
All right.
They
So-
like you though.
Okay, so you all go home and the adventure's over.
Nice.
We just
Wait.
go home.
Bye,
Whoa.
everybody. This is me.
I'm just
Oh my
Okay,
god!
who's
I died.
Am I the only party member who's
We found the path.
charismatic?
It was to home.
I don't know.
No.
I don't think I am, but let me.
The doll is
I-
also charismatic because it's a sorcerer, but also it doesn't really talk.
Yeah, also, like, anyone can talk. You guys are
Yeah.
just over here like, oh my god.
I'm trying to. I'll try to get
Scary
his
dwarf.
attention. Try to get his attention. I'll. Psst, 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 psst. Hey. Hey, you.
I'm just loudly banging his hammer. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be louder than that, Lackerman.
Okay, so then I tumble over directly in front of him, and I do the pulling off your thumb trick. Like where you act like you pulled off the tip of your thumb.
What? Okay.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm very curious to see why this is the move you're making.
I still have not looked up.
Can I roll a
I'm
performance check?
still
to see
just
if I
hitting
can-
the anvil.
Sure, make a performance check.
absolutely focused.
Bulge.
Is my performance commanding?
It's all right.
It is. Wait, what did I even roll? A 14.
You do okay. You make a middling performance buffoonery check.
It was mildly interesting.
All right, well, I tried.
Hey,
I'm just
hey,
I'm just-
hey, what are you doing here?
What are y'all?
Yeah, the two plants came out to talk to him.
Holy shit, you're right. Oh no.
He just
That
said
was
two
maybe
plants to talk
odd.
to him, and he's just like, "What the fuck is this?"
More of those creatures from the barn.
We're just Looney Tuning.
Really are.
And he's like taking his thumb off.
Like I told ya.
Nay, fair Smith. We are your saviors. And then I give him a big hug.
So, a mushroom man has just come up and started hugging you.
I'm going to push him.
Push
Oh,
him.
no.
Push him.
But push him real good.
No one hugs a dwarf.
Really? That sounds lonely.
I just kind of walk up behind Ferd's character. I'm just like, "You guys doing okay over
I
here?"
can't get this thing off me.
Yeah, you can't break free from this oddly sticky mushroom hug.
What are you doing? I got a lot of work to do. Would they send you out to make fun of me?
Who's they?
Damn people that chained me here. Who do you think?
I love that I say this as I come around the corner, as my character comes around the corner as well. I know that it has Asahi in front, but I couldn't unstick her to my other character. It would be opposite. It would be opposite. Just imagine.
Okay.
What do you want me to work faster?
Yeah,
We should get him out of here.
Sheeta just can't stand to see a person chained up.
True.
So yeah, you see two plants come out and start getting oddly affectionate with you, and then a giant fox walks around the corner, followed by a kitsune woman. This is certainly the oddest thing you have seen in a very long time.
At this point, you probably are convinced that you're having a dream.
You
Had
haven't
a
even
bit-
seen.
Had a bit too much of that dwarven absinthe.
Darn, I'm no longer surprised about things.
Since I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
We're
Tyler.
surprised again. Canon moment.
There's some crazy things in that barn. I'm starting to get used to this.
Asahi's just like, "Don't you compare me to anything in that barn."
I'm sorry, lass. It's just I haven't had anything to eat or drink, and they've had me out here for a bit. Haven't you got the shower? They just
I
throw
can
water
tell.
at me.
Benny.
But you're saying you're not with them?
Certainly
Depends on who
not.
them is.
The crazy folks that bashed me over the head and dragged me here.
That definitely wasn't us. For sure.
If you're referring, Asahi's just like, if you're referring to the humans, oh, by the gods, no.
That damn Akira bastard.
Considering they just killed one of our men, we're not too thrilled either.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, it just
Yeah, fuck
happened
that
like
guy.
5 minutes ago. You might have even.
Might have heard it happening.
I was very focused on the forge. I didn't really hear much.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of loud. It was so loud you didn't even see or hear us coming.
But I got his attention.
With a
And I need
sticky
you off me,
mushroom.
little man.
Sort
Man?
of.
Mushroom, what are you?
Both.
Yes.
Yes.
Never mind that. Let's get these shackles off of you, or at least try.
I love that Lackerman goes back and forth between being serious and just being an absolute, like, canonically silly person.
Warp.
Grab my hammer
Yeah.
off that shelf and I'll break them myself.
Oh. Okay. Goes over to the shelf, grabs the hammer that I presume is visible.
Sure.
Here you go, feller.
Alright, what do I roll to attack this? Break these chains, Sarah?
Make a strength check.
Strength?
Well, it doesn't let you roll that directly, but just, roll a d20 plus your strength.
Strong. I presume.
I hope it's not as
But
bad as
I
your
am clicking a
athletics
lot
check.
of things.
Okay, so you bring down the hammer and you go, ugh! You're weak
hit it
from,
again.
from days of toiling at the forge. You need to build up your strength.
Got the black lung pop.
There you go,
That's
an
better.
18.
What's your... Oh, you're not adding the bonus for your...
Yeah.
It's 4? It's 4?
Yes.
Dang.
I'm a strong man.
And yet you rolled an 8 the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, so 18.
Okay, I will say with that you are able to break open one of the bands on your bindings. You're able to
Just one.
pull your leg free.
Just one leg.
Nice.
Well, it was only the one leg that was bound.
No, his other leg's in a bear trap.
What?
Say bear trap?
Why?
Because
I guess everybody's feeling silly today.
It's just one of those days.
Where you don't want to wake up.
Everything sucks. Everything is fucked. Yeah.
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 You don't know why, but you want to justify.
Ripping someone's head off.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're all on the same page.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
this
all
song.
about that he says, she says bullshit.
Oh,
I think you better quit letting shit slip.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, Jim will walk up to the armor rack and grab his armor
And put it on.
and put that baby on.
Don thee now thy gay apparel.
Those bastards, they took my clan dagger. And they threatened to chop my beard off. I'm gonna give them my what 2? What 4? What 5?
I like
okay.
what.
What?
And,
Sounds like a plan.
and I'm just like, is part of any of this 1, 2, 3, 4 plan of yours include taking a shower?
That can wait.
And this is
No.
I
what
got
he
a
looks
grudge
like.
to. That's me.
I saw
Angry.
this guy ordering boba last week.
You know what? That's fair. Everybody likes boba. Well, maybe not everybody, but most people.
I do.
I've
like
never
good
had
boba.
it.
I ordered boba to work the other day. And I don't know why I made this decision, but instead of drinking it, I threw it in the freezer.
Oh no.
Because it was sealed. It was one of the sealed kind.
Mhm.
I know, but still, oh no.
Yeah, oh no, indeed. And then, I brought it home with me. I'm like, well, I already stuck it in the freezer. I'll stick it back in the freezer again. So I did, and then I had
It is
work
cold.
the next day, so I pulled it out of the freezer at like 2:30, brought it to work with me, just left it out on the counter to thaw, and it stayed frozen basically until about 9 o'clock because I work until 9:30. And I was finally able to get down to the, boba part of the boba tea, and it was a little
Goop.
gritty and tough and chewy.
Ew.
Yum.
The tea part was fine, but it was not the best experience, and I severely regret doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fridge is probably good enough.
Just it had ice in it, and because it was sealed and full of tea, of course, like it expanded enough to like open it a little when it was in the freezer, so it was like leaking from somewhere, but I couldn't figure out what. So I put it in a mug. I put the whole thing in a mug.
This is a disaster.
It was a disaster, but I was laughing at myself at the time too. So
Sometimes it'd be like that.
I apologize in advance. I'm gonna be getting up and out, like away from my computer a couple times today because my I've been getting an ice pack on and off.
Valid.
Okay.
that reminds me, I should put stuff on my. I don't feel like getting it right now.
Okay, so what is the plan, everyone?
My plan is to hype up the dwarf guy.
Oh, I'm already hyped.
Yeah.
What is his name?
Dwarf.
Gim Iron Striker.
All right, Gim.
Gim.
At
Gim
least you
like
can give him a
Jim.
stupid naked.
What?
What?
Well,
I'm sorry. That was supposed to be a sentence, and it didn't come out as such.
Oh,
I said
okay.
I was trying to say at least you didn't give him a stupid name.
Oh.
That's not really you who does that. That's Doug.
well, since
I love Doug's names for his character. They're hilarious.
No. He
They're-
named that one character in spite of me. I
didn't
said you're gonna name that character something stupid, and then I said something stupid, and he named him the exact name I said.
Yeah. He always names his character something stupid and punny, and I appreciate that. And
That's
then
a
plays
pretty
them
good
completely
choice.
serious. Well, not completely serious, but pretty serious.
I'm not
That's
gonna
what I say.
lie. It would annoy me if he did that about something I said, but I would also think it was funny if it happened to someone else.
Like-
so.
I guess my point was like, I was like, I love how you're like he plays them really serious. I'm like, you mean like Muda who had the pierced nipples?
hey, people with pierced nipples can be serious.
No,
Yeah, I
the
know-
funniest
I
part
kn-
about that entire encounter was that he was like, "Oh, my rat who has 6 pierced nipples. Ooh, aren't I cool?" And we were just like, Doug,
It's
rats
8
actually have
sets
more
of
than
nipples.
Yes, and
and-
we were telling him that, and he was just like, "What?"
But 6 of them were pierced. It's like when
Also,
somebody
they were
only gets
practical
one.
piercings. They were shadow piercings, which we don't have in 2E as far as I know. But like, gave Muta abilities.
Okay,
Interest.
well, okay, we're not playing that campaign anymore, so
Yeah.
what do you want to do in this campaign?
Well, since introductions are in order, I am Lacriman,
Mushroom Man.
Fungus Leshy of the crew of the Star Riser, and we're here to kick some ass.
I'm Sheeta, and if you have any injuries, you can let me know, and I can help you.
Bush girl.
What?
Bush girl is what he said.
Bush girl. Oh.
He's just nodding to y'all as you introduce yourself while saying a name. I really want to give a Ron Swanson vibe with him.
Oh my god, you are. I've thought about that a couple times.
He seems like he does
Well,
his
that's
own
enough
woodworking.
introductions.
Yeah, I don't think the rest of us care enough to. Well, also, Ningyo doesn't have a name. Its name is literally just Doll.
Can it talk, or can they talk?
Yeah.
But just limited.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a magical voice
I,
box.
I just like to think that we were just all talking Tyler's character here, and then like as Tyler's like getting off, like because like Nino never came from around the corner, so like I imagine he got free of his shackles and he's talking to us, and he just goes around the corner and he's like, ah,
Yeah, that is true. Ningyo
yeah,
never
Tyler,
did
what's your
round the corner.
reaction? You see a fucking standing doll just standing there in the middle of the hallway.
I actually would think I'd probably normal.
Oh yeah, completely normal. Just a porcelain doll in the middle of the fucking hallway.
Yeah,
Animated
we don't question it.
objects are common in dwarf
Oh, that's
uh,
true, actually.
culture, I would believe.
Sure, why not?
Constructs and such.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, let's explore some more.
All right, where do you want to go next? The
I
only
know what
buildings
the
that
officer is.
so yeah, so you haven't really gone in the barn yet. You haven't really explored in there, but you know there are gremlins running amok in there. There's this long building to the
Oh yeah,
the
I'm out
south.
of spells besides cantrips, so
Yeah.
like, just putting that out there.
Yeah, so this long building to the south, which you have not entered, but Deem, you would know that that is the it is the barracks building that the bandits are using for all their men to sleep in there. And there's the officers' quarters to the east, which is the tall building. And then I don't think you've looked around inside that destroyed wooden pin.
Let's take a look
Sorry,
at the.
wooden pin.
I want to look at the pen.
Okay, that's up to the
What-
north, near where you came in.
Where? Oh, you're talking about with the giant cage.
Yeah.
Do I know anything about that?
Yeah, in
Or-
fact, Gim, you would know that Akira's men have captured some sort of large creature and were keeping it in that cage inside the pen until very recently when they let it out.
Can I try to do a check to see if I recognized what it was, or
That would be a society check.
or could I even actually see it?
You probably would have seen glimpses of it.
Okay, I'll do a roll.
Are
Can't
you
hurt.
trained in society?
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, natural 20. For 25, yeah, you would have recognized it instantly. It was an ogre.
Ah, damnable ogres. He probably took an ogre with him to the town.
I've heard of such beasts. Never seen one.
Don't recommend it. You said you wanted to check out the pin, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So yeah, you make your way back up to this this pin. It looks like the walls of it were made with logs similar to the walls of the fort. And they're arranged in a circular formation. There is a sort of a gate on the eastern side of the pin, but that's completely has been rendered completely unnecessary because the southern wall of this pin has been completely knocked open from the inside, as if its occupant left forcefully.
Okay.
Inside, you see a steel cage that does not look like it has been forced open. It looks like it was opened normally. which confirms what Geem was saying, that the ogre was released intentionally. But it crashed its way out of the pin on its way out of the fort. And indeed, you can see some large humanoid footprints that are headed in the direction of the exit of the fort.
Well, we should probably stop that.
I can't leave just yet.
All right, let's go kill a man or woman or non-binary person.
You also see that there are just piles of dirt and large steaming manure piles around the outside of the cage.
Disgusting.
Well, as a mushroom, I love poop.
Oh god.
Ah,
Right,
start
you go have a
eating it.
nice roll around in the feces,
I'll refrain for now.
and you'll go do something else, I guess.
I don't want to be near that.
Are you gonna
I'm
roll
gonna
in the
keep
poop,
following
Lackerman?
my. No.
anyone
I'm
ever
Okay.
regret what someone else says?
gonna keep this dwarf guy company.
Okay.
Me too.
I like his style.
He seems to know what he's doing, and I'm on board with that.
There's a lot of corpses.
Yeah, we killed some people.
Yeah, there are
Nobody.
a few bodies over here in the training yard.
We killed some of your captors. You're welcome.
Oh, real quick, I should heal myself if that's a reason. If this is a reasonable time to do such a thing.
Well, you
I
think-
you are currently still immune to
Oh,
battle medicine and treat wounds, so
rip.
you need to wait a little while
Oh man.
before you would be available for those things.
Yeah, y'all are kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Lackerman, you also.
Abby, how you doing?
Don't conflate me with that.
Ash. And you're not
Say
prone
what?
anymore.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it says I have
Well-
guidance. I should probably take that off, huh?
No, that's the guidance immunity.
Oh.
Well, our friend Gim, I believe you said, our shit is fucked.
I
So
couldn't see.
Can we
if
take like a
your
rest? Is that a thing we can do?
if your revenge can wait a bit, I vote that we head just outside the walls, watch for anyone leaving, and
Oh, there is a
rest our
window over
wounds
here we
for a
could sit around.
But it doesn't have the magic chef guy.
There's windows. See the windows on the top floor. I know, as a fellow shortman,
What?
you must look up.
Look up.
I mean,
I'm not
he's
sure.
dwarves are taller than Leshy. Dwarves are
I know.
medium-sized category, so they're usually like 4 to 5
Ooh.
feet.
Yeah, he's not.
Well,
How tall are you, Tyler? You're a tall dwarf, aren't you?
well,
Not a dwarf.
as a tall man, you must not look up very often, but there are windows, my friend.
They wouldn't notice that. They're too up their own asses right now, fighting amongst one another.
Oh,
Before Akira left, him and his men were arguing so much about who should lead, who should go. Before Akira took a whole bunch of men and left.
so I see. Well, if you're determined to rest by this well, I I'm gonna spread my caltrops in front of this door.
Got
Okay.
him. What
I've
are
been
these around
determined to do
the
that.
well?
Those are buckets.
Oh, okay. Those are mushrooms.
No.
If we could like camp behind a tree next to the well,
I think uh, they
or
were
not camp,
saying
but just
to maybe
rest.
just go out of the fort and find a place to sit down.
If
All
that's
right.
possible.
If we hear Wilhelm scream, that means that they've tried to leave the building.
Is it
No,
possible, Sarah, to go out of here and rest, or
Sure.
I mean, if y'all want to do that, that's
you could go find the magic chef. Because he has versatile vials, which he can use to heal.
what the fuck's a magical chef?
Okay, I'll get my
Like a
caltrops
magical
back.
girl, but a chef.
That sounds hot. Let's go.
It sounds hot.
We'll go watch the chef's transformation. He gets
Sarah,
naked
can
for
that
like
be
3
canon?
frames in the middle.
But it's like glowing, like Barbie doll nudity.
yeah.
During the transformation scene, I can only like think of like food steam, just like. Psst.
It's no, you know what it is? Is it's a Food Wars reaction shot.
Yeah, so we'll just get slightly outside of the place.
Okay. And how long do you all want to rest?
Long enough.
Yeah, okay, long enough to do
No.
what? Do you want to
To
rest
heal?
overnight, or do you just want to take like an hour and patch up your wounds?
I think a short rest.
Yeah.
I can't
like
get
an
any of
hour.
my spells back, can I?
No.
As a sorcerer with a short rest. Okay, I didn't think so.
Damn. Yeah,
And
then I
I'm
don't think that we have
but,
time
like-
for a night.
Why does I'm stop leaving me in corners.
Gotta keep up,
Some
honey.
of us can move more than
follow
one
us.
space.
I'm trying, but it's really hard. I can't. I have 2 character tokens, and so I have to just move them like this. Eh.
They're glued together, aren't they?
Yes, they
I'm
are.
trying to move
and
them
this
for
goes
you,
real
but-
slow.
You just need to click on the map, like, outside of the tokens, and it'll deselect
Look,
them.
you know what? You know what?
I'm
It's
dying.
whatever. Okay, I do
I'm dying.
Okay, so you all head outside the
I guess
walls and find...
An hour rest would do, or just to get rid of all the cooldowns for first aids and whatnot.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you all spend an hour just catching your breath. I assume you all speak with Geem and get him up to speed about everything that's happened.
Yes. We were in town and they hate these guys because they suck. So we're gonna kill them.
We're gonna get him.
Now
We
we
gotta
talk to
heal
the
up.
chef.
I can.
I don't know
What
where
if-
Riot is compared to all of y'all.
I mean,
What up, chef? We left him
I
just
can-
outside the fort.
yeah, I'm put him on the
Okay.
map.
Dude. Maybe put
So-
him further in the corner. Maybe go the other side of Ningo.
Let's see. I have 10 versatile vials, and hold on. They can be used to heal. Let me check on my feats. Alright. Hit points equal to the vial's initial damage. A creature can drink the vial for this benefit, or you can throw the vial at a willing creature within 20 feet. Vial used this way loses the acid and splash traits and gains the coagulant and healing traits. Okay. That's
So
cool,
we're
but
just like,
doesn't
hey,
tell me
chef,
what
hit
that
me,
does.
and you toss the vials at us.
He just yeets.
Eats and eats.
Woe be upon thee.
Use files for quick alchemy. Okay, so it's not telling me. Okay. It's not telling me what the damage would be. It just tells me that it would heal for the damage that it would otherwise deal.
Yep, what to up?
Do they lose their wounded condition as well? Just considered a short rest?
So the wounded condition will go away either when you benefit from a treat wounds action, or if you were healed to full hit points and rest for 10 minutes.
Okay. But when I was reading it, I thought it was like if you succeed a short rest, or if you succeed a first aid or treat wounds, which I think they both succeeded at treat wounds, and then short rest, it would take it away.
Well, we are still immune before the rest. And the rest is to get rid of our healing immunity.
Yeah, so I will say that through a variety of methods, you are all able to heal up to full and remove your wounded conditions. I'm just
Okay.
trying to keep things moving here.
Yeah.
Moving
Oh no.
and grooving.
Oh no. I re-wounded myself.
I do that all the time. Don't worry.
And just when it hit me, somebody
me
said,
too.
"Hey."
You have to right click to reduce it.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
I like the wave of just blood that just circles.
Can I?
Whew, that was close.
Can I have some healing?
Yes, everyone is healed to full hit points.
You can get some wounds as well.
I don't want wounds.
Alright, let's go get them now.
And I focused up my focuses.
Yeah, and you can
Thank you,
regain all
Elfman.
your focus points if you have any.
Okay, now see, not only one of my characters is moving now, so
Yeah, so you can click and drag, select multiple tokens.
Just like StarCraft.
Yeah, it's just
Now
like
you won't
StarCraft.
move. Weep.
You must
I don't know how to get them
construct
both together.
additional pylons.
You just have to click
don't
and
you-
drag over both of them.
Don't you click
I don't know
and drag
how.
and sieve? No, you don't. No.
You can do that in Civ, it's just that
I
nobody
can
does.
do it.
Huh.
I think.
Can you just get my other one for me?
Yes.
Where are we going?
I'm
I don't
feeling
ever-
the
this
dwarf.
order.
Oh my gosh, Sarah, stop! Come back! Not that fast.
Are you still moving just one?
Yes! Like, you can't comment, Dust. You're not even on the freaking map.
I am.
He's next to me.
Fern's seriously still at the other
I
side.
mean, I guess that's. Wait.
Abby, how are you moving?
I'm just pressing the directional button.
You could just hold it.
I was holding it. It was going doot 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 doot. That's how it moves.
Okay, so you all spent some time dancing around.
Yeah.
Shimmy a,
Do a
shimmy
little
a,
Napoleon
shimmy a,
Dynamite
shimmy out.
Why is everybody making fun of me?
Alright.
I'll remove Rydell. I assume he goes back to his cart.
Yeah.
So are you
Fades
guys?
into the
I assume you
shadows.
guys are heading to the officers' quarters.
Yes.
Happy boop boop.
Yeah, I'm brandishing my dog slicer. I'm ready to slice these dogs.
A dog slicer. Ugh. Goblin weaponry.
take whatever I can steal.
Get yourself a nice dwarven weapon.
Yeah, Tyler's character is pretty,
Dwarf build.
I was gonna say, pretty racist.
We make it through this and we'll talk about it, my friend.
Okay. So, you guys gonna kick down the door?
Check it.
Alright.
Is that where our Nino wants to be?
Yeah, Nino, you're like around the corner, my dude.
Yeah, Ningo's out of spells. Or no. Wait,
Yeah.
no, yeah.
I mean, I have 2 damage and cantrips, but they're both cones.
We could just throw you in.
Back to the same
No.
plan.
Fastball special.
Oh my god.
I don't think that could go well.
Akuma would have loved you.
Alright.
Alright.
Gonna kick down the door?
Gonna kick down the door.
Yeah.
Okay, so you kick down
Yeah.
this sliding paper door.
Fuck it.
And on the inside of the room, you see a number of bandits standing around.
No.
And you see at the far end of the room, there is a table behind which a man wearing nice-looking armor stands. And everyone looks up at you when you come in. And this man who looks like some sort of officer, he looks up and he says, who's that? Must be some would-be heroes who think they can protect that pitiful excuse for a town. I told Akira-kun that sending a message in advance was foolhardy, but that hot-headed Baka Yoro just couldn't listen to reason. What this outfit needs is some proper leadership, and that will start right here when I crush you myself. Men, to arms! And let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Initiative.
Let's get
I want to hit him with
initiated.
the...
Wait.
As
Did
as
it
we
work?
kick down the door, I want to hit him with the...
Yeah, mine worked.
I
23.
think it's called a Noe call.
Yo!
Where they're like, yo! Yes.
Why
Yeah,
does mine say
the
21
Jiraiya
and
sound
34?
effects.
Yeah.
34 is your hit points.
Oh, I got confizzled.
That's okay. I wanted to go late in the turn order anyway.
And the scout at the front of the table, he says, Kumamoto Dono, those are the people I told you about, the intruders. And he says, yes, it looks like they have freed the blacksmith as well. No matter, we will overwhelm them with our might.
I stink.
Round 1. First up is Game Iron Striker.
Round 1.
Fight.
Fight.
Your captors are now standing in front of you. They have weapons drawn, but so do you now. What do you do?
Sure. Oh, bro is not fast.
I think you just ended your turn.
I hit my car face down. Alright, I got it.
You just walked in there and said it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
What?
No.
You didn't like that?
What are you talking
No.
about?
Everywhere you go.
Have y'all been drinking?
No.
I actually have alcohol for once. I can catch up.
I don't think that anyone's drunk.
No.
Not yet. All right, I'm gonna do a sudden charge to this
Okay.
man.
The scout or the brute?
Right here.
Okay.
And with that, I have to put it in chat. Everyone can see it.
Yep.
Like that, and then
Okay. And you can make a strike. "21 hits.
Bonk.
Alright, 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
I'm gonna do a snagging strike. Oh, he's dead. Never
Oh.
mind.
Oh yeah, he only had 12 hit points total, so...
Dude's
and he was
fucking
already
dead.
injured from your fight earlier.
Oh yeah, that was the guy from frickin' earlier.
Yeah, the guy
What's-
that got away.
The guy who kept
Good
rolling
guy to
natural
target.
ones. Yeah, so he ran away and told on his boss to you. So yeah, you just charge up and
Wolfie.
bash his head in, and he collapses and starts bleeding all over the tatami mats.
Nice.
Ew, don't do that. Fuck my mat.
The place could use a little redecorating.
Alright, and then you have one action remaining.
Ew.
I'm gonna move right here.
Okay, you're gonna step.
Yep.
Alright. Next up is Sheeta.
I move into the room somewhat, but not necessarily close
Okay.
enough for them to attack me. Perry, don't. Why are you doing that right now? She's like, there's anything going on. A really good time to be bad. And then I'm gonna... Hold on, I need to look at my weapons and see which one I'm holding.
Go Gadgets seed pod.
No. I'm holding my short sword. So yes, actually, I think Go Gadget seed pod at but I have to.
So remember, your
I
seed pod
target this
only
guy,
has
I
20-foot reach, or 20-foot range, and it also does less damage than your short bow, so...
Yeah, I have my my sword pulled right now, and I don't
Okay.
want to necessarily put it away.
Okay.
So so then I will try to strike this guy with my seed pod. 12.
12 does not hit.
And
Whiffed it.
whiffed it, true. Dang.
One more turn.
I guess I can do seed pod again since I didn't pull my.
You can,
short bow
but you'll
out,
take
which
a
I would've had
-5
to-
penalty.
Yeah, I see that. I'll try.
Okay.
I'll shoot my shot.
Shoot shots.
10.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna do it.
It's not it.
Okay, that is your
Alright.
turn. Next up is Asahi,
It is I.
the Frenchiest fry.
Okay, we're gonna do the classic 1, 2, 3 method. We're going to cast a boost.
You wanna
Then we're gonna roll.
you
for
wanna
it.
try to do extend boost?
Yeah, the boost, and then I have to roll.
Yeah.
And I forget again what I'm rolling for.
Nature.
Every time. I'm like, I just keep forgetting. It was like, oopsies. And I get
17. That is
17.
a success.
Yay. So I got 3 rounds. Give me it.
You got it, baby.
Then act together, protect companion, and then move
Beast charge.
bite. Right?
What was that, honey?
I said I only get it if I go more than 20 feet, and I think that's more than 20 feet.
Yes, it is
Yeah.
35 feet to either of these two brutes here.
I would
Okay.
go left.
You go left, I go right. Okay, charge! And then I kick.
Okay, so go ahead and roll. Remember to toggle on your beast charge and then roll the bite.
It is it's toggled.
Okay, it's troggled.
Troglodyte.
25.
25.
That hits.
Nice.
Because I ran full speed in there and I went.
You sure did.
And I get nice pumpkin. 8.
8.
Nice and
Pretty good.
Nice and average.
All right, you bite into the shoulder of this brute, right underneath his shoulder pad, where he's unarmored, and he doesn't like it. He bleeds a little bit from that, but he's able to shake your fox off of him. All right, next up it is the brute to the south's turn. He already has his Naginata out, so he is going to attempt a tripping sweep against Geem. So first he has to roll the hit with his Naginata, his Nagi-Natter. But only manages a 14 to hit.
No.
Okay, so he does not get the trip attempt, so he wastes 2 actions doing that. So for his third action, he's just going to swing again. And rolls a 17 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. He first swings at your legs, but you jump over the blade, and then he swings down at you with an overhead swipe, and you knock it out of the way with your hammer.
And I laugh. A bellow laugh.
Alright, next is Ningyo.
Okay. Don't remember how to. It's not actually what I meant to do, but that's okay. So that was how much movement?
That was 10 feet, so you should have 15 feet left.
Okay.
You could move up there if you wanted, or...
Well, all my attacks, like I said, are cones.
Yeah, so you'll have to get closer.
Right, but that would also get some of them caught up in it.
Well, you could always angle
So if I
it.
go here... Yeah, so I think if angle it in such a way that it won't.
Yeah, you could do a 15-foot cone, like so.
Yeah, and I also have widen spell, but I'm not gonna
Yeah.
use it because that seems like a bad. Yeah. So, yeah, gonna haunting him.
Okay.
This guy.
What's he need to do? You need to make a save.
Fortitude.
Okay.
I could have took that.
Ooh, it was on a 1, but it rolled onto a 19, so that is a 24 total.
My DC is 17.
Okay, so that's a success, but not a crit success. So, I think that means he takes half
Yeah.
damage.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, so he'll take half damage. So go ahead and roll the damage. Oh, max damage.
Oh, nice.
You take that.
Max damage for 4.
That's not nothing.
No, it is not. That's true.
Alright, so next up it is the brute at the top. He is going to do his tripping sweep attempt. So he's going to strike at Yukiko with the Naginata. He also rolled a natural 19 for a 28.
Wow.
Fortunately, that is not
at
a
least
crit.
That's not a.
Yeah.
No, mine's 20.
So he gets... So you're going to take 9 points of slashing damage as he slashes at your legs.
Ouch.
Oops, sorry. I have to do it to you and not your Eidolon. And then he gets a free trip attempt.
Damn.
But he rolled a natural 3, so that's a 10.
No.
I
don't know what that's against, but no.
It's against reflex DC, so
Oh, he'd have to get a lot higher than that.
yeah. So, and then for his third action, he is going to swing again.
Hey, that's not nice. It's because I bit you and everything, man?
And probably.
He rolls a natural 19, but it's a total of 18 with the multiple attack penalty.
Yeah, suck that.
So that is a miss.
He gives me a slight haircut, and I don't like it.
Okay, that is his turn. Next up, it is Lieutenant Kumamoto. It is his turn.
Oh, damn.
So he has a katana in one hand and a wakizashi in the other hand. So let's see.
Yeah, as you do.
Yeah. So he's using a two-sword style. So let's see. Who is he going to target first?
Speaker, the 3-sword style.
I think he's going to go for Geem, who just took out one of his guys. So he's going to use his first action to move. I think he can get there in one action. Yeah, so he's going to move here. Moves around the table. First action, he is going to swing with his katana, one-handed. But only rolls a 17. So you're able to parry the blow away. Then for his second action, he enters a defensive stance. Holds his swords in a defensive stance so that he is protected. He uses his sword guard ability. And then for his third action, he nudges the guy next to him and says, "Get them already!" And he allows his ally next to him to use a reaction to take a free attack.
What?
So the brute
That's
next to
lame.
him is going to make a Naginata attack against Beam. That's a 23.
Yep.
For 9 points of slashing damage. And that is the end of
Ouchie,
Lieutenant
ouchie.
Kumamoto's turn. Lacrimin, it's finally your turn.
All right.
Finally.
So
At the bottom of the jungle.
I did the no call. The drums have played a couple times. Boom, boom. And now it's my turn to move.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't like tumble through like obliquely, right? Like if I went to like say you can see my
Yeah.
little measuring
Yeah, I can
tape,
see your
right?
compass.
If I went
Or
to
ruler.
here, I wouldn't be able to tumble through to here, would I?
I think you can. I don't think it has to be a straight line.
Technically going through his space there. So, well, if you say so, then I will
Yeah,
do that.
all it says is that during your movement, you can try to move through the space of one enemy. So you don't.
seems like
you
through
do not
to
have
me.
to move in a straight line. You just have to attempt to enter and then exit the space of an enemy.
Nice.
In any
well,
direction.
Then, that is what I shall do. And I will roll terribly, a 15.
15 against his reflex DC.
Reflex.
Yeah. That is not a success. But not by
Okay,
as much as
well.
you'd think.
Well then, next, undaunted by my inability to tumble through, gonna strike with my dog slicer
Okay.
for my third action. But for a 20 to hit,
A 20 does not hit.
okay,
He is standing in a defensive
Yeah.
stance.
yeah, that tracks. Well, that's me. Done all I can.
Okay, so as you do that, though, he uses a reaction called Riposte. When you miss him with a melee attack, he gets and use a reaction to get a strike with his wakizashi against the
see.
triggering creature. So he rolls a 22 with the wakizashi.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. For 6 points of slashing damage. And that is his reaction for the round.
Good.
Okay.
Neen, it's your turn.
Yep. Top of round 2, it is Geem's turn.
Hello.
I'm going to use snagging strike.
Okay. Against whom?
The barely scratch the
Brute?
The brute, yes.
Okay.
I have to make a strike. I miss.
14 does not hit, unfortunately. Gotta roll
I'm gonna do
higher
it
than a
again.
natural 4. Okay.
I miss.
Yep. Usually you gotta roll higher than a 10, so...
Yeah. And I'll keep trying to hit him.
Okay.
And I miss.
Well, you rolled a natural 16, but unfortunately, your multiple attack penalty cancels out all your bonuses, so...
Yeah.
You're close.
That's a shame. If you'd gotten that nat 16 with the first roll, you would have been sitting pretty.
Yeah, you would have been doing some damage. But unfortunately,
Fortunately, doesn't work like that.
Cheetah, it is your turn.
All right.
You're gonna move
Well,
behind him into flanking.
yep. Gonna
Alright.
flank this guy.
The old
And
flank
I've
and
got-
spank.
My short sword out. So I'm gonna try to hit him with that. 11.
A 16 does not hit Lieutenant Kumamoto,
Rip.
even off guard from the flanking.
All right. Perry, why? Come on. It's like she genuinely knows that I'm doing stuff. She's like, you can't do anything about it now. I'm gonna attempt to unarmed attack him.
Okay. Remember, you do take the multiple attack penalty, so it's a -5 from
Oh
that.
yeah, it's a -5.
So, yeah, that would be a 9 total, which is a critical failure.
Damn.
So, yeah, you try to punch him and you just hit like his armor and it does nothing.
Ah, rip.
This man is very heavily armored, but you get the impression that that does make him kind of slow. Next up is Asahi.
Yeah, I've been trying to think about what I wanted to do this turn. Decisions.
I will say, this guy looks by far like the strongest foe that you have yet to face. He seems very well, very disciplined, very knowledgeable in the ways of sword fighting and commanding troops. So, and very armored to boot. So, you think? I'm trying not to use the word boss, but he does seem to be like a sort of boss of this fort. Not to put it too heavily in video game terms.
Final Fantasy boss music.
Dun 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 dun.
That reminds me.
You need Waka to hit him with a darkness attack.
Yeah, the only problem is like I'm just really not close enough.
Yeah?
Yeah. That is really far away.
It's ball, man.
Just tell Waka that he's an Albed.
Dirty out bed.
Those damn Albed!
Got to make him out dead.
Okay, so what's it gonna be, Abby?
He's not even taking any damage yet, has he?
Lieutenant Kumamoto? No, he is not.
Lieutenant Dan is tough.
Okay. So, first thing, I'm going to cast Protect Companion.
Okay, what's the range on that, just out of curiosity?
That is a good question.
30 feet.
Let me see. Oh my fucking god.
You are 40 feet from your companion.
Well, if I don't cast that, her AC goes back down to 19, I assume.
Yeah, well, it's only a difference of 1, so...
Okay, my first action is going to be moving then.
It's a good idea.
So I'm going to move. Yeah, I'll do that.
Oops, sorry.
That's not where I wanted to be.
I was moving you at the same time you were moving. There you go.
Yeah. To move there, and then act together, and then I'm gonna have Yukiko, bite. But I have to take the beast charge off. It's not charging.
Mm-hmm. $13 does not hit.
Okay. And then I'm going to roll. I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm going to cast. That's the thing, is I have 2 thunder spells. I want to use one of my spells, and I'm still trying to figure out which one I want to do.
Well, Horizon Thunder Sphere needs, it has a varying number of actions. You want it, best when you just pump a bunch of actions into it, but you don't have a bunch of actions on this turn. Thunderstrike may
I
be
just
your
use
best
a
bet.
Thunderstrike. Yeah. I had more of a range with that, but I was like, you know what? Probably still best to get in here.
Okay, so that's...
Just for future purposes.
You're targeting the boss?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and hit the cast button on the spell. You can put that in chat, and I'll let you roll stuff. So he is indeed wearing metal armor, so he will take a penalty on his reflex save. The DC is 17.
Yeah, that's why I was looking at that one. I was like, ooh. That was like one of the few first level spells I could actually find in this spell card deck. I don't know where Horizon Thunderstorm went. It's not in there.
Yeah, I don't know. It may be a special spell that's from a different source or something.
Or maybe it changed names 500 times.
Yeah. Okay, so he does roll a 20, even with the penalty. But so he'll take half damage. But since he does take damage from it, he will be clumsy 1 for 1 round.
Nice.
So go ahead and roll the damage, and then he'll take half.
Ugh.
Okay, 8 points of damage, half to 4. So
That's not even average.
you call down a lightning bolt, and he kind of dodges out of the way, but it still arcs over his back as he dodges. He does take a little bit of damage, and he is clumsy 1.
I'm very annoyed by that. That's a first level. That's a first rank spell, and it only did 4 points of damage.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, honey. Sometimes that's how the dice roll. Alright.
Could be worse.
Yeah, he could have crit succeeded, and he would have taken no damage.
You could be like us and not actually hit the man.
Whatever,
True.
Tyler.
Alright, it is now the Brute's turn. He is going to... what's he gonna do? First, he's going to move around behind Sheeta.
And then I hit him.
Oh yeah, as he leaves the space, it provokes a attack of opportunity from Game Iron Striker. So go ahead and make your attack. Oh shit, natty 19. That's a critical hit.
Yeah.
Does that do anything with the thingy, or is that only if I have weapon?
That's only if you have the critical, something that gives you the critical specialization bonus. I don't think you do yet. But you still get double damage. So 10 points of damage.
Wow.
Yeah, you rolled a
That
1
was
on the d6.
Yeah, unfortunate.
But hey, that's still 10 points of damage. So,
Oh, not my turn.
yeah. And so he moves around behind Sheeta, and he is going to do his tripping sweep against Sheeta.
Oh, Lord.
First, he swings with his Naginata. That's a 24 to hit Sheeta. And you are off guard because you are being flanked.
Oh,
So
no.
you're, let me put that on you. So yeah, that is not a crit. by just by 1. That avoids being a critical hit, but that does still hit you. For 6 points of slashing damage. And then he gets to attempt to trip you. That is a 15 against your reflex DC, which does not succeed. So he hits you in the legs, but you are not knocked down. And that is the end of his turn. Ningyo, it is now your turn.
Somebody moved into my attack spot. Or, well,
That happens.
there you go.
If you moved up here, I think you could do a cone to get the other route without hitting anybody. Like
Okay.
that.
You could go down here and it just blast the wall while clipping this man.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go here, because that'll...
Okay.
Okay, come on. Let me select my token, please. Thank you.
Yeah, you have to be on the token select. Okay, you want to blast it like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so,
This time I'm gonna do Ancient Dust,
okay. So he needs to make a
which
fortitude
is still
check.
Fortitude.
He rolls a 9 total, so that is a failure. So he's going to take damage equal to your spellcasting modifier, which is 3, and then take 1 persistent void damage.
One persistent void.
Yeah, so I can... Yeah, you... For some reason you were targeting yourself.
Yeah, I don't know how I did that.
If you mouse over and hit T, it'll toggle the targeting state on a token.
Okay,
It's fine.
cool.
Persistent damage, it's gonna be 1 negative void. Let's say. Go. That'll tick down on his turn. Next up, it is his turn. So he's gonna start by he's gonna move up here, try to create some distance between him and this giant fox. And then he is going to tripping sweep against her. That is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm gonna take 7 points of slashing damage.
Yeah.
And then he gets an attempt to trip. 15 against reflex DC, so that does not trip.
No.
And then finally he is going to slice again. Probably won't hit.
Well, he moved.
Oh, you know what? You're right. He missed anyway, so
Yeah,
thank you
that's
for
it.
keeping me honest.
Yeah.
Alright, now it is Lieutenant Kumamoto's turn. Once more.
And he's clumsy.
Oh, and it automatically rolled the flat check for the brute. He rolled a natural 20 on his flat check, so he removes the persistent damage.
Boo.
Great.
But he still took 1 point, so. Abby's computer just died.
Oh.
So she's gonna plug it in, but it's not her turn, so. It is Lieutenant Kumamoto's turn.
Where'd his clumsy go?
He's still got it. It's that sword-looking icon.
Oh.
So yeah, he is clumsy until Asahi's next turn. So he is going to... what is he gonna do? He is... I don't think he's really even paid much attention to Sheeta, who has crept up behind him. So he is just going to... Actually, I'm gonna roll to see who he's going to attack. Roll a d6. 1 to 2, Lackerman. 3 to 4, Geem. 5 to 6, Sheeta. It's a 6. He is going to attack Sheeta.
Rip.
I rip your bits, fam.
Truly.
And so he just wheels around and he said, "You thought you could sneak up behind me, you rat." And he's going to bring his katana down on you.
Sword at the bush.
That is a 24 to hit. Which, again, is 1
Damn.
point shy of a crit. It is only one-handed, though, so it's not going to do as much damage. But it's going to do max damage, which is 11 points of slashing.
Yes.
That's not good.
Then for his
This is what I get for flanking.
second action, he is going to use strike with his wakizashi. That's going to be another 24. So he's going to do full damage. Another max damage for 9 points of slashing. And Sheeta, you are now unconscious and dying.
So he rolled a 24 with the.
Yes.
I guess it's. Jeez.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was including the multiple attack penalty and clumsy. He rolled really high that time. And then for his third action, he is going to sword guard again. And that is his turn.
Jasmine, you make
Lackerman,
so
it is
much
your
noise.
turn. Sheeta has once again been stricken down. What do you do?
Give me a sec.
How many times did she lose the grip on the short sword?
It put it in
That's
there
okay.
twice.
Fumbling a bit.
They're like, whoa!
Try to grab it and then just like it hot potatoed out of her hands.
I mean, I guess I'll attempt to tumble through. To just the opposite side.
You don't have to tumble through in order to get panache. You can also do intimidation.
Yeah.
Demoralize
Well, I
also
failed.
works. Yeah,
I feel
12
I'm
does not
tumbling
work.
through anyway. I guess I'll roll to try to demoralize.
Okay. Okay.
19.
A 19 is a success.
All right.
So he becomes frightened 1.
That's something.
Yeah, that also reduces his AC and everything else. Great. So you have 1 act, and
Then
that
I'll
does
strike with my-
that does give you panache.
Okay, cool. Well, then I'll do confident finisher.
Okay.
Strike with my dog slicer.
Ooh.
Fortunately, the 12 does not hit.
Okay, so I deal half my precise strike damage.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll the 2d6.
Three.
Okay, so he takes 1 point of damage.
Ta-da!
Okay. Game, it is your turn.
All right, let's see if I can do something with this man. Gonna do this. I'm gonna move here.
Okay. You move around him.
Yeah. Then I'm still continue to go after this dude.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for snagging strike.
Okay.
Oh, you cannot roll with a pop out menu. Okay, cool.
Okay.
25 hits.
He is now off balanced.
Great. Well, he definitely is because he's dead.
Oh.
What?
He killed the brute,
Oh,
not the boss. No.
I thought we were talking about.
Alright, then I will do another snagging strike on the boss.
Okay. Swing and a miss.
With the corpse.
Yeah, you hit the boss so bad you actually hit the corpse again.
All right. Asahi, it is now your turn.
Sorry, I'm still getting all my shit pulled back up from when I was offline.
It's okay.
Mine was being stupid too.
Yeah, so,
So I
at the
haven't
end of
had a
your
chance
at the end of your
fully
turn, he's
choose.
gonna lose the clumsy condition. So you may want to, you know, capitalize
I didn't hear you. You
on
have to
that.
repeat that.
Oh, at the end of your turn, the boss is gonna lose the clumsy condition. So you may want to capitalize.
What does it actually
on
give
that.
you?
Clumsy basically gives you a -1 penalty to dex-based stuff. So AC, any like reflex saves, any what's it called? Dexterity-based skills and finesse attacks, stuff like that.
Okay.
Right now, his AC is -2.
Yeah, because he's also frightened.
Yeah.
That puts a -1 penalty on everything.
I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to just have Yukiko run over and bite him. Or I want to do there.
Well, you may want to hit him with another spell, as you know he is taking penalties to his dexterity. So,
Well,
Even clumsy.
I don't know what to use. I didn't have my chart open for a long time in that last round, so I didn't have a chance to think about it. What would you suggest, Sarah? Because I'm just kind of like, not sure.
well, you could use your Thunder Strike again. You have one more spell slot.
Because you just said you were like, oh, I shouldn't, because the Horizon Thunder Spear I should wait until I have like a lot of turns to put into it.
Yeah.
I'm with casting a spell like that. How would I just want to know how I would do that with Act Together, like I have to do one turn. I have to do a one action, then Act Together, and then 1 and 2. So sometimes it's just a little confusing.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is that Horizon Thunder Sphere is against AC,
Yeah.
and Thunder Strike is a reflex save.
Okay. Well, what I'll do then is I will have Yukiko move. I can do that, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
okay. So I'll have Yukiko move here. And then act, which will be great because now there's nobody in the way of your cones. For that other guy.
Mm.
Cone him all you want because he's all the way over there by himself.
Phone if you want to.
So I move, bite, and then cast. Is that good,
Mm-hmm.
Sarah?
Yes.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Sorry, I'm finishing
Let
up
me
my
just
chips.
get Yukiko's chart back open. Pumpkin. 18.
18 does not hit.
Wait. Okay, now I cast Thunder Spear. Thunder Spear. Thunderstruck.
Okay. So he needs to make a reflex save.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 12. So he fails.
Yeah. And I'll put that in the thing.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, I just did that so that I could keep it off my list. Come on, roll good this time.
Okay, so he's gonna take
14!
all 14 points of that damage. And I guess you extend the duration of the clumsy.
Yes.
Great.
That was 2 points away from critical. Max damage.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Max damage on that 16, so that's pretty good.
All right.
Low-key dying plant sounds.
Well, you're not dead yet, but it is Ningyo's
That's why I said
turn.
low-key dying.
Yeah.
I won't let him kill you, Bush.
Does that remind you of Branch? Fern?
Like from One Piece or like from Trolls?
He means from One Piece.
My name is Brule.
Alright. Z, it is your turn.
Yay. Okay. Sorry, things are lagging over here. I do not know what the problem is.
It's okay.
Take your time.
I don't think there's anywhere you could stand where you could safely hit the boss with a 15-foot cone. That wasn't...
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Sure would be cool if I had my spells.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna
I don't
switch
suppose
one of your
done that.
cantrips.
Both my cantrips are cones.
Yeah, I thought you were was going to switch one or something or another.
Oh, I didn't. I don't suppose he's undead.
Doesn't seem like it.
We can make him.
Oh.
I can make him dead. I don't know about the un-part.
I think right now he's pre-dead.
Pre-dead. That's a good one.
I think
Pre-dead.
the operative word is damaged. Alive.
Though you do know, Ningyo, that there still is one brute to the north of you.
Oh. Let's scroll up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
fuck
that's
that.
what I was just mentioning a minute ago. I said you could cone him as much as you want.
I heard you, but I didn't know you were talking about him, I guess.
Okay.
How ancient dust that guy.
Okay. I think you'll need... Actually, no, you can do it from where you're standing, so you're good. He needs to make a fortitude save. Natural 2 for a total of 7, so that is a critical failure.
Yeah.
So he'll
So he
take-
takes double damage and double persistent
So
damage.
he takes 6 points of damage. And he's going to take 2 points of persistent void, which he doesn't have many hit points left, so...
Yay. I did it. I helped.
Good job. You
I
have
think-
one action remaining if you'd like to take it.
Get away from that man.
I think I'll just step back here.
Okay. Well, it is now his turn. He feels the call of the void is calling to him, and he knows that he is not long for this world. And so he kind of works himself into a frenzy, and he just charges. He's going to charge wildly, and he's going to pick one of the 4 people in front of him. So I'm going to roll a die. That's a 2, so he's going to charge at Ningyo. He just says, "For Kumamoto!" So he runs up to you and swings with his Naginata. That's a 21 to hit Ningyo.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That's 9 points of slashing damage. And then he swings
that's not too
again
bad.
for a 13 to hit, which I assume misses.
The 13 does miss, yes.
Okay, and then that is the end of his turn, so he's going to take 2 points of void damage and dies.
Oh.
Suck.
Yay.
Yeah, he
now
only
it's
had
just the
2
one
hit
guy
points left. So, Sheeta, it is now your turn. You are unconscious and dying, so I need you to make a flat check. So there may be a button that has come up for you. I don't know, but if not, you could just roll a d20.
Okay, I don't see a button, so I'll just
If you
roll a
hover over
d20.
yourself,
Okay.
it'll have like a recovery check, like a little tombstone.
Oh yeah, Tyler.
Like on the map. Like a little tombstone. Mm. I do not do a C, so
Okay,
I'll
just roll a
roll
d20.
D20.
There you go. Okay.
Damn.
Not a natural 1. That was kind of scary for a second, but a 7 is a failure. So your dying value increases by 1. We're now at dying 2, and that is the end of your turn.
Let's not lose another party member today.
Yeah. So it is now Kumamoto's turn. So he is, let's see. He's got 3 people around him. He's gonna roll to see who he attacks. So he's gonna attack Lacriman. So he's going to swing with his katana. Natty 17 for a total of 28 against Lacriman.
That hits but does not crit.
Okay. I also forgot that you used up your panache, so. Okay. So, roll the damage here. Okay, 7 points of slashing damage. He's using it one-handed, so it's going to do less damage. And then for a second action, he's going to swing the wakizashi at you. 16, I assume misses.
Does not hit.
Okay, and then he's going to sword guard. And that is the end of his turn. He loses the frightened condition. Now it is Lacriman's turn.
Alright. Well, since I'm fucking annoyed at this guy's sword guard, I'm gonna try to disarm him.
Okay.
Which that's gonna be, I think it's athletics against
Yes.
reflex DC.
Okay. That is
15.
That is a success.
Nice.
So you do not disarm him because the disarm action kind of sucks, but I think you give him a penalty against further disarm checks.
Okay.
But
And
I think
I gain panache.
yeah, you do gain panache anyway, which is probably better than the disarm action. Yeah, it says you weaken your target's grasp on the item until the start of that creature's turn. Attempts to disarm the target of that item gain a +2 circumstance bonus, and the target takes a -2 circumstance penalty to attacks with the item or other checks requiring a firm grasp. But that's until the start of his turn, so it would only work if he attacked as a reaction or something.
So next I'm gonna strike with my dog slicer with confident finisher.
Okay, and remember that disarm has the attack trait, so you're rolling with the multiple attack penalty.
Okay,
So
so
that
that's
would be a
22 then.
21. Or, oh yeah, it is agile, so that would be a 22. That is a hit.
Okay.
So remember to, yeah. Ooh, 1 on
4.
the damage. Go ahead and roll 2d6 for your precise strike finisher damage.
Seven.
Well, that's good.
Okay, so it's 9 instead of 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he definitely felt that. And then you lose panache.
Then I'm gonna try to do dirty trick.
Okay, I think does dirty trick. I think that also has the attack.
It does.
Great.
So that'll be thievery -4,
Thievery -10.
or I guess minus. What is that against? Reflex DC.
His reflex DC is
I'm
not
not
great,
gonna do dirty
but
trick.
yeah.
Well, I mean, there's not much else I could do, so I guess I'll just try it.
Okay.
So, thievery. 1.
Yeah, no.
I rolled 11. -10 is 1. So
Yeah, I don't think there's a critical failure effect on that, is there?
not for me.
Actually, for dirty trick on a crit failure, you
is
fall
there?
prone
Oh, no,
as
there
your
is.
attempt backfires.
I fall prone. I see. Well, that sucks.
Mhm.
You shouldn't have said not for me. You should have said no. Absolutely. Why do you ask?
Okay.
Not
And
for me is so suspicious, Dust.
top of round 4, it
Well, I
is
wasn't-
Geem's turn.
That wasn't
Lying.
a 1.
I just didn't know.
No, it's
Yeah, I
because
didn't roll the 1.
it's because he had the multiple attack penalty, which wasn't
Oh.
factored in because
Okay.
dirty trick has the attack trait.
I gotcha. Is he still off guard or is he being flanked still? Is he
Yes.
right there? Okay.
Yeah, Lackerman could still attack him from there. So yes,
Right.
I'll pop on that old off guard condition.
Then I will do some combat grabs.
Okay.
How's this hotkey work?
A 28.
Let's go.
It says critical, but unfortunately it's not because his sword guard ability isn't factored into his stats.
Oh.
Oops, my headphones got unplugged. But that is still a hit.
Even if it's clumsy?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
And then
10 points of damage.
he is now grabbed.
Is that how that works?
Put that in there. I make
If
a
the
melee
hits,
strike.
you grab the target using your free hand. Oh yeah, he remains grabbed until the end of your next turn or until he escapes. Nice. Okay, so that's your first action. You have 2 actions remaining.
I'll hit him again.
Okay,
I mean,
whiff. Yeah, he's able to block your strike with his wakizashi.
I attack again. I mean,
Yeah,
like he is grabbed.
he is grabbed, you're right. Asahi, it is your turn.
He got grabbed?
He did get
I
grabbed.
grabbed the man. I got him by his ankles.
Yeah, so Geem
Okay.
hit him with his hammer and then grabbed him by like the tabard of his armor with his offhand.
Okay, so
I'm in tiger stance.
I'm thinking. Decisions are hard. I guess I'm gonna have Yukiko bite for the first turn.
Okay.
Don't bite me.
23 hits.
I rolled a 23. Okay, we'll roll for damage. Pumpkins. 8.
Okay. Describe your kill.
Oh. I thought I would have another turn. Never mind. Okay. So Yukiko, he's being held,
Mm-hmm.
and he's kind of I assume he's wiggling around.
Yeah, Geem has sort of grabbed the cloth part of his armor covering called the tabard, and he's just like holding on to him with his strong left hand.
Okay. While this is happening, Yukiko sees a bit of she sees an open source of skin where she can get in between the armor. And she leaps up and she manages to get around an open piece of flesh near his collarbone, and she rips out a huge chunk, including bones, out of his chest, out of the top of his chest there.
Okay, so she gets in between the mask and the side guard of the helm, digs her face in there, just.
Can we do a combo finish while your teeth is in it? I judo slam him straight to the ground, ripping out his jugular.
Okay, sure. You just absolutely savage this man's body.
And not in the fun way.
And then Yukiko eats it.
May you rot with your wicked ancestors.
Okay. However, we are still in initiative order because Sheeta is dying.
Okay.
The water.
Then I do what's the word?
Stabilize?
Well, I have to move and do that. And I'm trying to think if that's
Stabilize is 30 feet.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, fuck. Yeah, no, I just do that then.
Okay.
It did that a while ago.
Action. I thought it was a touch action. Don't laugh at me.
Okay, so Sheeta, you are no longer dying.
Yeah.
But you are unconscious.
Can we have a long rest now?
Well, yeah, you don't know if there are any other
Let's just put the
other,
folding door
assailants
back
around.
on.
Just close the door.
Little sign outside that says "In business."
Do not disturb.
Sorry.
Occupy.
What did you just say to me?
Okay, so Asahi cast the spell Stabilize on you. So you
Right.
you lose
So
the
I-
dying condition, but you are still unconscious.
So, okay, you already took it.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to figure out what I was supposed to do on my character.
I got you, fam.
So if I'm not dying, does that mean I'm not unconscious?
No, you're still unconscious.
Still unconscious.
Yeah, and you still have 0 hit
that's the
points.
caveat.
So,
Okay,
after
cool.
a suitable amount of time, you will awaken at 1 hit point.
I like to have a hit point.
I mean, I think you'd like to have more than that if you can get it.
Ideally, yeah. But I like to have at least one.
Okay, so, yeah, you guys can set Sheeta down somewhere comfortable while she recovers.
I feel pretty confident with my involvement in this.
Yeah, you guys did great. And I think everyone deserves a hero point for beating the boss here,
Yay!
so everyone can get a hero point.
Yay.
Even
Except
Yukiko?
Bridal, because he wasn't here.
Yukiko does not get hero points because she is a companion and not a player character.
Okay, I didn't have a single hero point to begin with, so I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
so
go
you
from
start
0
the
to 2.
you all start the session with a single hero point, so you should all be at 2
Yeah.
now.
I forgot to put the 1 on there.
So, where does it even say where we have hero points?
So that is
Right underneath your name on
Yeah.
the character sheet.
On the character sheet.
Oh, I gave myself too many. Because everything is lagging.
Yeah, so Fern, on your sheet, at the very top under your name, it says hero points. And you can left
Oh,
click
I do
on
see
the
it.
little pips there to increase and right click to decrease. So you should have 2.
I'm not gonna lie, I was having a hard time figuring out where my name was.
That's okay. It's at the very top.
It's way above everything else.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, so
part
what
of
would you
why.
all like to do? The room falls silent.
Search for me dagger.
Okay. You want to look at the bodies first?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not going to bore you with the details of the foot soldiers. They all have the standard gear that you have seen so far. I will move those over to your stash.
Looted.
Looted and tooted.
Eluded idiot.
Looted and booted. Sorry, I'm still moving that over. Okay, and then Lieutenant Kumamoto, he has a suit of armor called Oyoroi, which is like full samurai armor. It is heavy armor.
Oh.
So yeah, it's pretty beefy stuff. He also has a wakizashi, and his katana seems to radiate magical energy for those of you who have detect magic.
Identify.
Okay, roll Arcana. Okay, let me
16.
see.
Might also be useful
Yeah,
for someone
16
more
is
talkative
yeah,
than the
16
doll
is
to roll
exactly
Arcana.
enough. You see that his katana has a +1 weapon potency rune on it, so it is a +1 katana.
Does anybody here even use a katana?
Not at this time.
I think
What
Lackerman's
kind
the
of
only one that
what kind
could
of
use
katana is it? Like, what kind of weapon is a katana?
It is
finesse.
so
Is it
katana
like
are martial weapons. They have the deadly D8, two-hand
short sword, long
D10,
sword?
and versatile
Martial.
piercing traits.
Well, I
Was it
do
not finesse
use
weapon?
martial weapons.
It's not a finesse weapon, I don't think.
Huh.
Yeah.
It is not, no.
Yeah, I mostly use agile and finesse, but I mean, I am trained in martial weapons, but it wouldn't be very particularly useful for what I do.
Yeah, I think for some of your swashbuckler stuff, you need to have an agile or finesse weapon.
Yeah.
So, but you could use a wakizashi.
Yeah, I was looking at that in the stash earlier.
Yeah, you have 8 of them in your stash. So,
I'll probably just pull one out actually.
yeah,
Since we have a
wakizashi
bunch.
do they're agile, and finesse, and they do D6 damage, I think. And oops.
People to
That's
stop
not what I meant to
commenting
do.
on my dog slicer. Is that an erroneous item? The unusual.
Yeah, I clicked on
wakizashi?
something by mistake. There we go. I was trying to click the information button, and I accidentally clicked the mystification button.
Mystification.
Okay, so it does D4 damage. So it's similar to like a dagger, I guess, but it does have deadly D8, which means that on a crit, it gets an extra D8 of damage. And it's both finesse and agile, so It's a good offhand weapon. And you all would know that wakizashi are typically used as a pair along with a katana as sort of an offhand weapon for a samurai to use. Okay.
I guess I will squeeze my ass into this Oyuri.
Oh, Yoroi.
Yeah.
Can you use heavy armor?
You damn right. I'm wearing heavy armor right now.
But is this better than yours?
It's about the same. It's just this has extra effects on it, like bulwark and laminar.
Fancy.
Laminar.
Yeah. It gives 1 AC, but it doesn't give a dex modifier to it, so it's exactly the same as like what I'm wearing.
Yeah. The laminar property means that it takes a lower penalty if it has the broken condition, which that'll never happen. But it does have the bulwark property, which basically lets you, for reflex saves, you get a +3 instead of your dex modifier, so basically just gives you a bonus on reflex saves, which is nice because usually when you wear heavy armor, you're not a particularly dexterous character.
I will take it if no one else cares.
I can't wear it.
Yeah, I think you're the only one who can wear heavy armor. Okay. So let's see. There's one other thing that you find on the person of Lieutenant Kumamoto. You find a key that is tied to his belt.
Was it perhaps to the chains earlier?
This place does have an upstairs, I think.
It does look like it has a second floor.
How to get to it, I don't know.
There is a hallway, a very narrow hallway where you came in that runs north and south, so it looks like there may be other rooms on this floor. So yeah, if you walk out there, you see that there's...
We take a quick break.
Yeah, we go ahead and take our break here. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we will be back in a few minutes to explore the rest of this building.
Yeah.
And we are back. Thank you all for waiting so patiently, and I will now turn it back over to these goobers to explore this part of the fort that they have uncovered.
I'm gonna start digging downwards.
Diggy, diggy hole.
I am a dwarf. No,
I
I'm
wanna,
Leshy.
Stabilizes Leshy more.
Well, she's stabilized, but yeah, she's still quite wounded.
Well, I'm quite certain that Lackerman can do nothing.
Yeah, if only you had someone who was trained in medicine.
Oh, I am. Well, Rydell is, I think. I'll double check. But he can use his alchemy instead of medicine.
Well, for now, you are inside this building, so... What would you like to do?
Craft this plant together.
Well, I suppose we'll check out the rest of the building first and then drag her outside if we must.
Okay. So you see, you move down to the south of this hallway here, and you find another sliding door that leads to a set of stairs leading upward, ostensibly to the second floor.
Why not? I mean, there's a bunch of reasons why not, but
Okay, so actually, if you move on to that first tile of the stairs, it'll automatically move you to the next layer.
Ooh.
oh. I see some swirlies. I don't want to metagame, but
Oh, that the swirlies
No,
are from Sheeta on the floor below.
okay.
I'm swirling.
That's a swirly bush.
Yeah, there's a closed door.
There we go.
You crack it open, and on the other side, you see there are two figures hunched over
Oh, no.
and motionless in the room. And as you open the door, let's see.
Oh no, is there more bad guys?
Yeah.
Why? Why they're near me? That's not. No. Why did
They're
they
not near
disappear
you.
behind
You're
me?
on the next floor. You guys moved to the second floor, so Abby, you are once again behind everyone who has already left the room.
Okay, well let me move then.
Okay, I'll just bring you to the second floor.
Oh, I didn't know I needed to go that way. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Wait, come back for me! I went out the door!
I got her. Stop moving.
Okay, sorry.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so as you open the door, you see these motionless humanoid figures. But as you step inside, they immediately snap into motion and begin hopping towards you.
Why did you guys open the door? We are
I
so
didn't.
wounded.
So
Who
put yourselves
who opened the door
in the
then?
room there,
I didn't open the door. I just walked up here.
and we're gonna go ahead and
Yeah,
roll
who opens
initiative.
the door?
Yeah, who opened the door?
It was Lacraman.
Dust?
Dust.
Can't unopen the door. So
Also, who is that screaming?
Wait, how are you guys on the other side of the wall?
So they went
Yeah.
up to the second floor.
Oh, okay.
So you may
see.
not see the second floor, Ern, because your
see.
token is on the first floor.
That makes sense.
It's a little bit janky because this is like a third-party plugin that lets us do floors and stuff. So there may be some bugs and whatnot.
I can see it on the stream.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, since your character is unconscious, you don't have anything to do in this combat. So
True.
you can just
You
sit
can
back
laugh at
and be the peanut
I am
gallery.
extreme. Did we even heal before we came up here?
No.
No, you didn't.
Oh my god,
I can't heal, and no one who can heal said anything. So
Yeah, you
We
guys
just
just kept going, walking into
Why?
encounters again.
I just went up the steps.
This is all
All right,
dust.
so I need initiative from Game and Ninkyo.
Yeah.
Ningyo, can you do some fucking healing?
Nope. I'm out of
can you
spells.
do healing. Happy.
I don't have healing spells.
I'm fucking
Yeah,
running
then
out
we
of
don't
here.
have any healing. There was no chance of us healing before doing anything.
Okay,
well, I
so
don't know if I want to come in this room then. I might just stay in the hallway.
Yeah, we might want to back up.
you look and you see that there are these two humanoid figures that are kind of hopping, but from leg to leg. They are covered in these like dark robes, so it's hard to see their skin, but you can see their hands kind of hold out in front of them. Their skin is a sickly blue color of someone who has asphyxiated. And
Can I see?
in
Are they
front of their
dead?
face, they have a written talisman that is just affixed to this hat that they're wearing in front of their faces. And this is what they look like.
Are they
Oh, like
undead?
in Shaman King.
Sarah, can I make a check to see if they're undead? Because if they are, I can actually be helpful.
Well, it is your turn.
It is
Yo.
my turn.
Please make a religion check to identify these creatures.
What if I make an undead lore check instead?
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, actually, they have the same modifier, but still.
Usually, specific lore is easier than general
I rolled
knowledge.
an 8.
Unfortunately, with that roll, you don't know. They look.
All right,
They
well.
definitely look supernatural to some degree.
Okay. Well, what I'm gonna do is gonna close that window of them because they look very undead to me.
Yeah, you think they look kind of like decrepit and sickly looking. You suspect they may be undead, but you don't know for certain.
At least we have
I'm
our
gonna-
2 hero points.
I'm going to cast Disrupt Undead on it.
Okay. Let's see.
Did we at least wait long enough to get some focus points? Well, actually, I didn't use any focus points. Never mind.
You deal 1d6.
Oh, fuck.
You
Okay.
y'all two might want that focus points.
So how does this work exactly? It says 30-foot burst, but then targets one creature.
So I'm guessing I have to target the burst on an undead creature.
Okay. Yeah, but I guess it's just within 30 feet. Let me look up the actual spell definition.
Okay, that's it. I copy and pasted it.
I believe you. I just want to look it up to
Okay.
see if there's any additional information. Okay, so it's not a 30-foot burst, it just has a range of 30 feet. So, yeah. As long as you're within 30 feet of the target, you would need to move a little closer. You are 35 feet from it.
And recalling knowledge was
It was
action,
one
wasn't it?
action, yeah, unfortunately.
And stepping up will be an action.
Yes.
And this is a 2-action spell.
Yes, unfortunately.
Damn it.
Well, at least you know what you want to do on your next turn.
Yeah, Do we have to be trained in medicine to try and heal ourselves?
Yes.
Okay.
And it takes 10 minutes anyway, so...
Unless we have battle medicine.
Yeah, unless you
Right.
have the specific battle medicine feat.
Which I certainly do not.
Alright, so...
Oh, you know what? I think it just automatically placed the burst there when I wrote in all the information. I think it just automatically chose it. Okay, that's fine. I fixed it.
Okay. Alright, is there anything else you want to do with your one remaining action?
Can I try recalling knowledge with religion instead?
Sure.
Okay.
You know?
Or occultism. Or arcana.
It would be religion.
Okay. Total of a 19.
Okay, 19 is a success. You identified this creature as a Jiangshi. It is a type of undead. Specifically, it is a type of vampire.
No.
No, 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 no.
Let's see. I will give you... What do you want to know about it? It has a number of things.
Yeah, I imagine. So it's a kind of vampire. What's its vampirism do? Like, how does that manifest? Does it lifesteal?
Okay, so it has
I got
It has an action called Drain Key. So the way that works is that it requires a grabbed, paralyzed, restrained, unconscious, or willing creature to be within their reach. They can drain the target's life energy, also known as ki, through their breath. Basically, they make an athletics check against your fort DC. If you're grabbed, an automatic for the other things. And then it makes you drained 1, and they regain some hit points.
Okay, so don't get grabbed, y'all.
Yeah, and there's other stuff that happens to it, but it's very complicated, so.
Okay.
Like, if
So
you
you're
have
saying-
key-related abilities, like if you're a monk, it can kind of steal them, but none of you do.
Grab them before they grab you. You got it.
Okay, so that is your
So
turn.
yeah, that's my turn.
Next up is Geem.
All right. Am I dealing with this? I guess I'll sudden charge in there.
Okay.
And then use Oh wait, I gotta attack.
Yeah, it makes you do a basic strike.
Yeah.
21 is a hit. Okay, 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
And then I'm gonna do combat grab.
Okay. Natural 20.
Nice.
So, yeah, they are grabbed. Or no, you hit them and deal damage, and then you grab them. So, go ahead and roll critical damage. Okay, 18 points of damage. It falls to the ground and lies still.
Okay.
Nice.
That is my turn. I'm in a room with a zombie.
Okay. Next up is Asahi. You can't even see the creatures, Asahi, because you're still on the stairs when this happened.
Yeah, because I hear someone say vampire, and I'm like, oh no, 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 no. I don't even know what I could possibly, like, I don't like the sound of any of them. Like, no thank you. I don't know about the rest of you, but I am completely out of everything. All I got is cantrips, and I don't got a lot of shit.
Well, as you saw, they don't seem to have a ton of hit points.
Yeah, but I don't like the idea of getting sucked.
Don't
Speak
get
for
grabbed.
yourself.
Be as slippery as I am.
Be like water.
I hate any turn where I have to move into a room as part of my turn. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's not fun.
People are so impatient. Can I just have like can we just have like a couple of minutes to just re-heal and shit? And no, we gotta charge straight into another room.
No one said anything about healing, so
Gus, where are you even at right now? You're like half health.
Yeah.
That's bad. just bad. Okay, well, I don't know. This thing is really far away from me, so I don't really know what all I could even friggin' do at this point. Other than just move in the room and then that be my turn. Like, freaking no, I don't want to be in the room with this thing. I don't want to be anywhere near this thing. Did we find out? What all did we find out about it again?
You found out that it is undead. It has the undead and vampire traits, and that it has an action that it can do called Drain Key, which lets it basically steal the life force of living creatures.
Wait, my move. Oh my
But
gosh.
I think technically what Ningyo told us was don't let it grab you.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I think for a while now I thought my movement speed was only 20, but it's 25. I don't know why I was off by so much.
My dogs are barking. I need to go check on them, make sure they're not doing anything they shouldn't be. I'll be right
Go
back.
for it.
Hey, Abby, what's it gonna be, honey?
Well, did you see where I moved just now? That's where I want to go.
No, I did not see.
Here.
Okay. Oops, it put you back on the wrong floor. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Yay.
Okay. There you go.
That's my first action.
Yes.
And then... Ugh. And then... Act together. Then... Just... Put... Five... Put Yukiko there.
Okay. Oops. Ingyo. Go. There you go.
And then I'm gonna cast a cantrip. All I got left.
Okay.
So I'm within 30 feet now. I'll just touch electric arc.
Okay.
So you gotta make a basic reflex save.
That's a success. So they'll take half damage. Go and roll the damage.
Three.
3 half to 1.
Yay! The worst fucking shit.
Okay. Next up, it is Lackerman's turn.
Alright. So, let's see. Gonna move twice,
Okay.
and I'm gonna strike.
Okay.
That's a 19 to hit.
19 hits exactly.
Alright. For 5.
Okay. So, you strike at them, and you feel confident that you've hit them, but like, your blade just fails to penetrate their skin. It seems like it is resisting your attacks somehow. And it is now the Jiangxi's turn. And you came right to it. So, first action, it is going to attempt to grapple you.
Lord.
19 in athletics.
Okay.
Right, that's the check that I need to roll.
You don't need to do anything. It has to roll to
Okay, my
attempt to
bad,
grab
then.
you. So that is... It rolled a 19, and that is against your reflex DC, I believe. Let me check. It might be fortitude, though. Let me check.
I might be reflex.
I can never remember. It is against your fortitude DC.
Really?
Okay, well, my fortitude DC is +5.
So that is 15, so you are now grabbed.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll grab them.
So for its second action, it is going to drain ki. So it requires another athletics check against your fortitude DC. That's going to be a 20. That is a success. So you are now drained 1. And it regains a little bit of hit points. Actually, yeah, there we go.
It gains 1. That's all it had.
Yeah.
What's drain do?
The drained condition, it says you take a status penalty equal to your drain value on constitution-based checks, such as fortitude saves. You also lose a number of hit points equal to your level, minimum 1, times the drained value, and your maximum hit points are reduced by the same amount. So it gives you... It's a constitution penalty, essentially. It's kind of the equivalent of Constitution damage from First Edition. And then for it has a third action. It is going to just try to hit you with its claws.
As Knuckles once said, oh no.
Unlike Sonic, he doesn't chuckle. Okay, so that is a 17 to hit.
My AC is 17 right now.
Yep, because you were grabbed. So that's going to do 7 points of slashing damage. And that is its turn. So it just grabbed at you. It grabbed at like your neck and pulled you closer, and it sort of like Dementor's kisses you by like sucking your breath out of your mouth. You feel yourself like suffocate for just a second as it sucks your life force out of you, and then it slashes across your face, and that is its turn.
Hey, little mushroom, let me whisper in your ear.
True.
Okay, so that is its turn. Next up is Ningyo.
Okay.
So I do want to make I do want to say something about recall knowledge. As long as you don't fail, you can keep making new recall knowledge checks to get more information about a creature, but the DC goes up for successive checks.
Okay. Hello, Jasmine. Yes, you're very helpful. And you have a wet chin because you're a messy drinker. That's me. Good girl. I know. You need all the attention in the world, but I'm busy right now, babe. Okay.
It's extra helpful when animals are wet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, earlier she came over with the wet chin and got it all over my keyboard. That was super cool.
Okay, disrupt undead. So it needs to make a fortitude save. Not particularly fortitudinous, if you can believe that. It rolls a natural 2 for a total of 8. That is almost a crit fail, but not quite. But it is a regular fail. So it takes 2d6 vitality damage, so go ahead and roll the damage. Oh wow, max damage. Okay, it collapses to the ground.
Nice.
And consequently releasing Lacriman. So it seems the room has fallen silent for now.
And now you get to keep a little heart. You're a magical girl.
Benny, why are you staring at me?
So what would you like to do?
Who are you?
So before proceeding, Lackerman looks around the room and says, "Anybody need anything? Anybody need
Yeah, we
to
want-
do any particular sorts of things?"
I think we all need to heal, but I want to know what this is.
We might want to go down and help that little bush down there.
Yeah, you know, don't just leave Burns. Leave Sheeta down there by herself, just like completely unconscious.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's go take our long rest in the middle of enemy territory.
I want to know, was this set dressing or is it something?
I mean, you haven't examined the room at all yet.
Okay, I would like to do that.
Okay. So you take a few minutes searching around the room. You find a couple items, and I'm just going to tell you what they are because they're not like super high level or anything. You find 5 minor healing potions. You find 3 flasks of lesser alchemist fire. And you find a magical item called a Stone of Encouragement.
Cool. All
I'm
right.
so sorry. Could
I'm
you
ready to go
repeat
do
that?
our
What did
long
we
rest.
find?
Okay, I will put those in the stash, but you find 5 minor healing potions. You find
Okay.
3 flasks of lesser alchemist's fire. And a magical rock called a Stone of Encouragement.
That's nice. What are you?
So the Stone of Encouragement, it says, this smooth, round, gray stone fits neatly into the palm of your hand and feels comfortable to hold regardless of the size or shape of your hand. While you're holding the stone, it telepathically speaks to you at regular intervals in generic words of encouragement, such as, "You can do it," and "Let's go." The encouraging words manifest in the voice of your internal monologue or take on the characteristics of the voice of someone you trust. Despite the similarity, you are aware that the stone is telepathically projecting its voice and can differentiate between the stone's voice and your internal monologue or the voice of the person you trust. Once per day, you can activate it as a single action to ask the stone for help with a task. It speaks a few motivating words related to the task at hand, which grants you a +1 item bonus the first skill check you attempt within 1 minute. And you then become temporarily immune to the effects of all stones of encouragement, even other ones other than the ones you activated for 1 day. So basically, it constantly encourages you, but once per day you can activate it to get a +1 bonus on a skill check.
imagine having a pocket full of stones of encouragement if you could just use them all at once. It's just a
You become so encouraged, you just flop off.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
if only an interesting stone.
So the
Alright. And Ningyo's just gonna like drop these items in front of you. Just gonna scoop them up, bring them downstairs.
okay, as you are walking down the stairs, you look
God,
over your
no.
shoulder and you see both of the Jiangshi begin to rise slowly up to their feet once more.
No!
What do you do?
Let's just burn this building and be done with it.
I hit them with Disrupt Undead again.
Okay, so we'll say you hit them with Disrupt Undead. They go down again, and you just close the door and walk downstairs.
Yep.
Couldn't we
And
just take the
when I
things
get
off
down
your
there,
face?
I'll say, got up. Or got back up. And point upstairs.
Thank you for taking me out of the room. It's hard to keep track. Where is this bedroom?
So yeah,
Was I not supposed to see that?
no, it's fine. It's a room on the second floor. Sorry, I'm trying to bring Yuki back down.
Yukiko, come here.
There we go.
Yukio is stubborn. She did not want to come back.
Well, I'll give one of the healing potions to Sheeta.
Okay, that restores.
I'll probably take one for myself.
Yeah, they restore 1d8 hit points each.
So do I need to roll since I'm giving it to her?
Or do I need to
whatever.
roll?
It's fine. It's the same d8.
Okay, you roll for you. I'll roll for me.
Alright, I'm gonna stand guard at the stairs to just keep spamming
I got a
Disrupt
7.
Undead at them because it's a cantrip.
Okay. They don't seem to be able to open the door.
Okay.
They seem or either they can't open the door or they don't want to leave the room. You
I'm
do
gonna stand guard
also
over here.
find, I forgot to mention, you find a worn leather-bound journal that was found near the bed in the bedroom on the second floor.
Okay.
As you flip through the pages, it looks like it belonged to Akira, and it seems like he kept a journal ever since his exile from Daizo. Let's see. Reading some of the entries, you learn the following pieces of information. First, you learn that Akira harbors a great deal of resentment towards Shirosame Kiba, who you may remember is the head of the Shirosame Yakuza family back in Daizo. Akira whines on in great length about how unfair it was that the old man kicked him out, referring to him as uncle. There is no mention of the gangster who Akira killed. That led to him being exiled from the town. So, perhaps he is just trying to write down what makes him look good, or he considered it completely unimportant, or you have no idea. You flip through for a while, and you see that sometime within the past year, Akira begins mentioning someone he calls my new friend in his journal entries.
Oh no.
This person is described only in reference and is never explicitly described, but Akira keeps mentioning that this person tells him great secrets of power. The entries grow gradually more and more curt, and the writing style simpler as the journal progresses. Around 3 months ago, the entries stopped being dated altogether, and merely contain lists of actions such as movement of supplies, planned and completed raids, and recruitment of personnel. Akira relates how his new friend taught him how to turn people into Jiangshi, and thinks it would be helpful to create strong troops, but he keeps messing up the ritual and complains in length about how hard and stupid it is. One of the entries mentions finding an ogre in the forest and capturing it to train as a weapon. Akira refers to this ogre as Aniki, meaning bro. The last entry in the journal contains only repeated affirmations about destroying Daizo, as if written in a frenzy. The next page is ripped out, and all subsequent pages are blank.
So he went crazy.
Man,
He
when
went Coco
Dio,
for Cuckoo Pups.
Coco for Cuckoo Puffs.
Yep, I stand by that.
Okay, so let me go ahead and put the healing on Cheetah. So yeah, you are no longer unconscious. You awaken to Lacriman giving you a potion.
You wake up to the feeling of going. I think drinking a potion to waking up by drinking a potion is like really weird because I just imagine if you were sleeping and someone poured a drink down your throat.
And someone poured like some cough syrup down your throat.
Ugh. That would suck.
Purple drink in the morning.
Little codeine to start your day.
Yeah. So, yeah. What do you guys want to do next?
Well, after giving Sheeta the potion, Lackman is kneeling down next to her, and he's like, "Glad to have you back. Sorry to ask so much of you right away, but many of us are in need of healing at this point."
No, we need heals.
Yeah, hell yeah. I can heal you. I think that you haven't been healed in a recent time where I can't. I can do a regular heal.
Yeah, we rested long enough in front of
Okay, so
and with SO20.
Okay, so so that's a success on a treat wounds. Who are you treating?
Oh, Lacriman.
Okay, so he restores. I think it's 2d8 plus 2.
So do I do that or does he do that?
Either. It doesn't really matter. It's the same. It's the same roll either way. So, whoever you want to roll it.
I guess I'll just do it.
I already got it typed
Oh,
up. So
I already did it.
Oh, we both did it.
We did it at the same time.
Well, Lacriman rolled it first, so I think either way you get like fully healed. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, full. It would only be 10 to full. So.
And whoever rolls it, it doesn't matter who. You can just like click the heal button. I think it lets you click it even if it wasn't you.
Oh, that's that makes sense.
Okay, you only get the +2 on battle medicine, I think. Let's see. Yeah, and for the medic dedication also gives you extra hit points when you do higher DCs of treat wounds. So yeah, unfortunately, Lacriman, you are still drained, and you don't know how long it's gonna last.
Oh, it's just a curse or something?
Seems like it. It's you'd have to learn more about how these Jiangshi work in order to learn how this is going to affect you.
Okay.
There's still one room that you have not investigated on this floor.
Okay, maybe we should finish healing up.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal Asahi.
Okay, do you want to do the... You want to target DC 15 or DC 20?
DC 15.
Okay.
Oof.
Well, it's a good thing you did, because you rolled a 16.
Yep.
So that's just, I think that's just
Just
2d8.
barely. And then let me also try to heal Gim.
Do I
Or
have to roll for
J-
2D?
Jim?
Yeah, it's Geem
It's Gim. It's
Gim.
Gim.
or Gim.
Gim.
I've been saying Geem this whole time, but
Gim.
I think you should heal
Alright.
yourself, little green.
True,
Oh.
true,
Treat
true.
yourself.
But also take heals.
Okay.
That's
I
a-
was aiming for 15.
yeah, that's
I'll
a
just be
crit
honest.
success, so you're up to full, Geem.
I got 9. So I'm at 27 out of 34. That's good.
And now I'm gonna try to
Oops.
heal me. Heal me. For
19.
19. Pretty good.
You get 2d8, and you also remove the wounded condition.
Okay, 2d8.
I remove the wounded. You also get 11 points of
11.
healing. I'll put that on for you.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, there you go. That's 18 out of 26.
You're also not prone anymore
Every-
because you stood up.
We're all doing much better.
Yeah,
And
we're
also, I need
all-
to pick up my sword, so I do that.
Yeah. That's no problem.
What about you, Nino? You good?
You're like, we haven't explored one room. I'm like, how about we just put duct tape over that room and just say it doesn't exist?
Okay.
Ningyo does need
Okay.
some healing.
I mean, on the ground
I don't know
floor.
how you're gonna do it healing porcelain.
It works because magic.
Yeah, I actually looked that up last week. I was wondering like how it's like you have a life force that they just touch and you heal.
I mean, yes, like in the description of the puppet, like it says, I have that spark of life, so I am healed by vitality
Yeah.
energy and damaged by void energy. You know, like normal, but when it using like a medicine check, I'm like, are you using like tape to like fix up some cracks? You using like glue over here?
We're
Maybe.
gluing the spark, all right? Wrap your spark in a cast.
Benny, you're staring at me again. And you look like you're falling asleep while you're doing it. You're so cute.
Alright, so what are we doing?
I think Ningo still needed some healing.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a
I
little
guess he
above
did just
half
say that,
health.
but I was not sure if he was saying that he did want it. Okay.
It's a little green dot on me.
Somebody is targeting you.
Oh.
I think Fern is targeting you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
by accident, because
It's
I
okay.
should be not.
Benny, please don't start shouting. I can tell you're thinking about it.
You can see it in your eyes.
You know his ass
Mention.
go roo roo.
He do go boo boo.
Okay. So
17.
another 2d8. The Ningyo.
Thank you.
Anybody else injured?
I think that's
No,
everyone.
I think we're good.
Yeah. Because you can only do a medicine check on someone and then they have an immunity to it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But it takes
But she has battle
uh,
medicine as well.
It also takes 10, 20, 30, 50. So it actually, the amount of time it would take for her to treat wounds on everybody, I think it would start to wear off on some of you. Because it takes 10 minutes to do it every time.
So
So-
I think Blackerman's is gone, right?
Pretty much. I think he only has 10
Yeah.
minutes left. So,
That's really funny.
yeah. So you guys spend like an hour here, and it's starting to get dark outside. In fact, the sun has, at this point, has gone down behind the trees, so there's still like twilight left, but it is swiftly approaching darkness.
Yeah.
Well, you can go find Rydell and he can make some food. And y'all can eat well. And
I
he
think we
can
should
heal.
finish it here.
You never know. It could be a dragon in there.
Could be.
Could be an ancient.
Well, I was gonna say, or
green
you could
dragon
find
in there.
him and bring him here.
Always wanted to choke a dragon.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Yes.
You just sound like Doug.
Okay, so Geem, you want to try and open that door?
You guys are incorrigible. Can you just stop trying to open everything every 5 seconds?
I'm just wait. I'm just waiting.
He
No,
hasn't
everyone-
said yes yet.
Okay, you can go open that door. I'm gonna stay in here. I ain't coming out.
You don't want to explore?
I learned my lesson. I'm not even coming over there this time.
Okay. Is this the locked door, or is this the key?
So this door, if you try it, you see there is a like a padlock, locking the sliding screen door closed.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it just rice paper?
Pretty much. I mean,
Walk
Fuck
through it.
through.
you could easily batter the door down, but I think it's less about you suspect that it's less about like making sure the door stays closed and more about like making it so that if someone did try to get in there, it would be plainly obvious.
Yeah. I'm gonna unlock it, but I want to do a stealth check or is it perception to peek in?
It would be perception to, listen in and peek in through a crack in the door.
Poke a hole in it.
Okay, you unlock the door, the padlock with the key that you got from Lieutenant Kumamoto's body. And you slide the door open just a little bit. And on the other side, you see lurking in the back of the room, just sitting there waiting,
Mimic.
is a single, devious wooden chest.
Mimic.
The fucking mimic.
Then the
Darn
pop it.
Don't trust it.
Can we use detect magic?
Sure.
No, you don't even know there's a box over there.
Yeah, you're in a completely
I'm
different
coming.
room, Asahi.
Well, I tried to come in there, and it told me I couldn't go through a wall.
Yeah, that's right. You
This
can't
is why
go
I have
through
to press
walls.
the button. Listen, this is why I have to press buttons, because otherwise it just is like you.
Okay, so you use detect magic. You do not detect any magic.
Okay, it's safe. I'm leaving now.
I'm leaving now.
Hey.
Listen, you go in there. I'm not needed anymore. It's not magic.
How about traps?
You already
have
rolled
to
a
detect
perception
or-
check, but you do not
Okay.
detect any traps.
Okay.
I'm coming.
Do. I go up to this chest.
All I cared about was whether or not I was a mimic. If it's not a mimic, I don't care.
All right. Any lock on this thing?
No.
And I will open it up.
As you do,
Here we go. Let's go.
you open it.
Bites
The
your hand
chest
off.
on the hinges. You hear it creak as it opens, and inside you see a sight that shocks you to your core. Inside this chest, you see tons of pieces of gold, fine porcelain, and gemstones.
Fraser!
It is
Treasure.
undoubtedly treasure.
Treasure.
This isn't what I'm looking for.
Closes it,
Close the
walks
chest,
away.
walk away.
I'm definitely looking for treasure.
So
Sensing treasure. Lackerman
Sensing
approaches.
treasure.
Did someone say treasure?
The swashbuckler enters.
Okay, so specifically, you find that this chest contains 100 gold pieces worth of valuables, which you suspect are possibly spoils of Akira's exploits.
Mine now, bitch. Or I guess ours now, bitch.
Yeah, so I'll put that in the stash.
I will take the chest as a weapon.
Okay.
I
Just
So,
toss it.
yeah, treasure. So the way I do it is that, like, treasure items, I just go ahead and add them as money. So you don't have to worry about selling them or anything. So I just
Valid.
added 100 gold pieces to your stash. And that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And one thing I will say is that you guys take the time to, like, look over this room. There are a number of decorative suits of armor and weapons along the sides of the walls of this main chamber. And on the table in the main room, you see a piece of parchment that is radiating magic. And looking it over, you see that this is what's known as a parchment of direct message. Normally, the way this works is that it comes in a pair, and it resembles ordinary parchment, save for a simple seal burned into the corner. The two sheets are magically linked, though if either of the sheets is burnt, cut in half, or smaller, or otherwise destroyed, then the other sheet becomes an ordinary piece of parchment. When you write a message on one of the sheets, the text disappears over the span of 1 minute, leaving no ink, imprint, or any other trace of inscription behind. The message then appears on the linked piece of parchment. The magical link between the sheets only functions while both sheets are within 10 miles of each other. Outside this range, any writing remains on the sheets as if they were mundane, though the writing becomes erased if the parchment is activated. So,
A magical fax machine.
it is a magical fax machine, absolutely. But this is only one of them. You do not know who has the other one.
Interesting.
new parchment. Who dis?
You write that on there?
No. Oh no. Ningyo probably doesn't have the manual dexterity to write anyway.
Fair enough.
At least not well.
It's okay. You can tell us that you don't know how to read.
No, it knows how to read.
Okay, so I think that's where we are going to leave it for now, and we will pick up here next week.
Okie doke. Sounds good.
No.
So, I just want to finish
I made it
off
about
by
halfway through
saying,
my beverage.
No, we never used our hero points.
well, sorry.
I use my hero points to power up my Disrupt Undead and destroy the words that I
The
probably can't
Jiangshi.
pronounce correctly. The Jiangshi.
I use my hero point. They say Lamau on the paper.
I don't think any of you know what hero points do. But for now, I'm going to say, I want to say thank you to everyone who came by and watched, everyone in the future who is watching on YouTube. I want to say thank you to each one of you all who came out to play the game. As always, I want to say, make sure to check out Fern and Dust streams. They are awesome people who are fun to watch and play cool, cozy games. And sometimes Fortnite. And
thank you to Sarah, who was awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Okay, so we will see you all next time. Bye for now, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Ha.